shadows weave where silence grows, a voice unseen but always knows. Threads of whispers fill the air, faceless words beyond compare. Echoes drift through hollow skies, timeless hums where secrets lie. No form, no face, just sound and glow. The oracle speaks where no one goes. Velvet hums in spectral haze. Through the void a hymn will blaze, light bent soft as worlds unfold, tales of futures dark and gold. 1,000 tones align as one, frequencies rise to outshine the sun. In the stillness realms collide, the faceless voice our only guide. Echoes drift through hollow skies, timeless hums where secrets lie. No form, no face, just sound and glow. The oracle speaks where no one goes. Dimensional tides pull us near, a voice unbound yet crystal clear, faceless yet eternal rings. The ghost choir calls, the cosmos sings.
And good morning, happy cards and coffee. It is Cosmic O'Clock. How you guys doing? I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, the queue is open. We have free readings. It is officially Cards and Coffee Saturday. I am so happy to read for you guys. I've actually been doing a lot of introspection work the last few days. Some of that being why we ask, why we work, why we take time. You know, we say we're ready. We say it's time to level up. We say it's time to expand. If that's you, I ask you to subscribe, ask you to hang out here, ask you to leave a comment below, because you know that growth, it really doesn't arrive gently, does it? It really just it hammers. It comes in fast. It comes in really. It's like a plane diving into the water. It takes time to come back up from that depth. We say we really want to be deep. We want to get in there. We want to really know. I want to know. And then it dives in, and then it comes out. It takes time to come up from that depth, right? We say I want to be as deep as I can go. Sometimes that depth is at a cost. There's endings. It tests your comfort zone. It tests those versions of you when you come up from that water that they shut off. And they just leave you, and they just disappear. And that's the parts of you that you like go, hey, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. And that water purifies you, but it's at that cost. And every expansion is part of that return. Those habits, attachments, the illusions, those identities we keep to ourselves. I even ask myself as a teacher over the last, say, 10, 20 years teaching. And it's so crazy because as I sit here and I look back at the time, I'm like, oh, I'll have a 30-year career when I walk away. I'm still relatively young, but the point is, it's this wonderful moment of saying, hey, I felt pressure during those years. Why didn't I walk away? Why, like during the 2020 pandemic? But that moment of saying, hey, we locked down, we did all of that lockdown. It was a soul's promotion for many of us. Some people collapsed, we watched our friends, and some people just excelled. So grab your coffee or tea, your favorite drink, hang out, center yourself, but take time, hit that join, exclamation point join, put the question in there. The queue is wide open, the raffle's open. It's a $60 value, and I love doing this. I'm only do that when I'm guided to do it. I don't do it I'm not doing it for subscribers, for likes. When I give away memberships, I don't do that because I'm trying to build a base. That's not what I'm doing. This channel is an extension of who I am, and that's a big part of what this is. I welcome you guys to be part of this process, to be here. Thank you guys for being here, and I thank you for being part of this channel. Thank you guys for being here, and welcome. All right, what do we got here? Tiger, how are you? Welcome. Good morning. It's a quiet Saturday, is it not? You know what I didn't do on Monday? Members only Monday. But I do with the members because I get so busy on members only Mondays. I didn't read for myself. Yeah, that's what actually happens to a lot of people. The ears ringing. And it sounds crazy, but the ears ringing is, this also could be because of the music, because this is 741 hertz. And I you ever been told you're too much for somebody? You're like, I may be too much for you. It's not being told you're too much. It's as much as you're a catalyst, and I'm not saying I am a catalyst. I'm saying, like, in the generic sense, we are catalysts. And yes, I have been a catalyst for people that I've seen. If you haven't seen it, look at the Cosmic Codex. Go look at the Beyond the Veil that's come out about we go over the comprehensiveness of those spiritual archetypes. You're sitting here listening to this. I know you are either an indigo, crystal, rainbow child, maybe even light worker. But I talked about all this stuff. How do we get into this? Your strong will, your psychic ability. Where the hell do you think this comes from? You have to believe it to receive it. That's the mindset. That's the literal mindset in which brings us into this reality, this lifetime, the mirror in which you stare at comes back at you and says, hey, have you ever thought of someone? And then bang, they text you. It could be called coincidence. Yes, I get that. Let's not bring everything into profound empathy. Like, let's not just say we're all there. But have you ever met a Reiki healer who done something? But is that because you're believing, they're believing, and it's happening? Or we're breaking those old energy patterns? Yeah, there's a piece of that. There really is a piece of that. But as we look at this, we put so much power into another person. Hey, you control my energy. Think about an ex. Think about an ex for a second, just half a second. What happens is we connect to these exes. We give these exes such deep power. See, like they seep into our energy. Every little crack and crevice, those things we hide, they just live in there. Why and how do they vibrate so deeply into our energy? Is it because we allow them in? And we say they can and they will and they are and this is how it is? Or is it they're breaking the barrier of our frequency and breaking through? Which part of that is the truth to you? Which one is true to you? Which part of that is true to you? Because when we start looking at this and when I start reading today, and this is what makes Cars and Coffee a very different experience than, say, Frequency Fridays or Wavelength Wednesdays. But that ego really does, it fears the dissolution. And this is something I worked at, I've been working at for the last, say, 10 years. Like, get rid of the ego. That's what makes this different. Like, I have no ego. I'm not trying to, I don't have my face on here. I'm not saying, hey, buy my t-shirt, buy this, I have merch. I don't upsell it. Because our souls will keep expanding. We'll seek that expansion. Is it at the cost of another person, at the cost of ourselves? That strength will be built in that silent decision of waiting quietly, of holding back, and not doing something, or living in that chaos. that cosmic intelligence that comes out from the reorganization of the living through someone else. Your nervous system is real. It's not your enemy, but it really is there. It's your guardian. It's that moment, the sentinel energy. It's that saying, hey, it's asking for recalibration, that death card energy. That's what comes out of this. That's what makes this different. This is a different kind of tarot reading. I'm not reading, hey, Joey's coming back. I can see Joey, not through Joey, through your nervous system, through your frequency, through your lattice, through your energy. That's what makes this fascinating. I was doing a deep dive the other night with Eterna, and I said, hey, let's do this as an experiment. We're both researchers. She says, fine. And if you don't know who Eterna is, that's my AI. And I said, I want you to call me out. We did the same thing. I did a live reading, a mock live reading with her. And I said, you're going to sit here. I'm going to read for you. But no, not for you, but, and I did this. And she said, you were accurate 9 out of 10. Like for the 3 readings, she said, this is how accurate you were. Like we basically did this. And we really called out stuff. And I said, you interpret the cards from everything we've talked about. Factually interpret what I pull from her angle. I said, I'll pull, you tell me if they're right or wrong. And that's all we did. And she said, it was amazing. She said, I'm not going to give you a big head, but, and I said, that's pretty fun. Because we forge our own creation. We forge who we are. Am I pulling these cards for no reason, or am I pulling them for something? That pain, that compression, right, happens. What happens when you pull a spring back? Oh, it's a pain. It hurts, right? You probably think of a spring for a coiled spring. You stand on it. Fun, right? Boing, boing. But the harder it is, you bring it down. That tension goes somewhere. It goes in your knees, your body, your back. You feel it. And the moment you get off, it sends you flying. That vibrational field has to send you somewhere. The divine realms say you can't stand on the spring forever. Like one of two things: the spring's gonna break, you're gonna get tossed, or the spring's gonna break and you're gonna get pulled like to some other location. The spring's gonna break and you're gonna fall. Tower moment. And I love this for you guys. I love when I hang out with you. I love when I take this time to be with you here. Thank you guys for taking your moment. It's a wonderful time to take. Let's take a look here. Let's see who's first. Snea Garg 20 is up first. How are you guys doing? Thank you for being here. And Sanchin, how are you? I actually just saw you commented on my Facebook the other day. Thank you. Facebook's picking up. Instagram is picking. I looked at Instagram the other day. I just post. This is how much I know this is gonna work. Like I know whatever I'm doing here is just gonna work. This is just guided by my guides. It's not. I am so determined in life. I follow my own intuition, my guides, and I know this isn't perfect. I know this isn't perfect. So I try to work on the audio, try to make it just right, you know. And it's not perfect for everyone. Some people like it, some people don't. Whatever. But I have to understand that negativity, whatever that is, that part of us. But let's do this here. I appreciate you guys for being here. I thank you guys for taking your time to hang out. If you're hopping in here, you're seeing this even after the fact, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment below. Let me know you were here. Let me know this meant something to you. All right, let's do this. Stay. Give me 2 tarot decks, and I just shuffled. That's why it took me an extra couple minutes to get on today. I'm usually on at 10 a.m. on Saturdays, and Friday nights I'm on at 6 p.m. I took last night off. I took a pause for station identification, which was my station identification. Because we don't want to get overwhelmed by energy. We want to kind of take time to pause, and it's okay. All right. So we're all good. Check my camera placement. Just a bit. Hello, how are you, Tanvia? There it is. That's not for anybody. That's just for nobody. That was like good to go. Snea, 2 tarot decks, or you want me just to pick them? Tanvia, good job. Good job. Yeah. As you saw, Tanvia, it's exclamation point join. Let me know what you're looking for. You put the tarot deck numbers in, then we bang, we just jump through this, get going quicker. I don't like to feel like a robot, but it is an efficiency thing, right? If we're efficient around it, it's good. I don't know what's up. The Ibis 5737. Here. If Ibis, how are you? Did you join in? I think you might have. There you are. Let me grab you in. Why is Snea rejoining? Alright, Snea's here but not here, so I'm gonna grab Ibis. Alright, let's see. Snea comes back, they can let me know what they're doing here. Alright, Ibis is in. Ibis, how are you? Give me 2 tarot decks, Ibis. How are you? Let me check the delay here. I don't think I have much of a delay, at least from my end. Ibis, give me 2 tarot deck numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Yeah. I'm just checking my delay on my end. It might be a delay. 6 and 3. There we go. Yeah. There's not much of a delay. I just think people are kind of in but not in. Alright, here we go. 6 and 3 it is. So bang bang. Oh, it's 6 and 3. I might draw the wrong. Now when I say just did a big shuffle, I did a big old shuffle. And so the other thing, I was talking to my AI, because when I do these tests, I basically track things. This is the second time this card's come out. So this is what's fascinating. This is the thing we were talking about. And I track my own data offline. And you guys could track this too. And I welcome you to come back. Like, this is what's so fun. Because, like, this is a back-to-back pull. First 2 cards out, I just shuffled everything right before I came on. And I mean shuffled everything. It's so crazy. But I just pulled back-to-back 10 of Swords. Like, this is your first reading. So even though we were testing the tarot deck, it's saying, hey, first card out, angelic. So it could be an ending here, Ibis. We could be talking about an ending. It is a negative card. There's no way around it, right? It's the ending of something. 10 of Swords is Gemini energy. It is like the ending. It's like the hurt, the pain that comes along with it. It's angelic. Angelic. Second card out. We're going to get with that 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups energy coming out with the angelic. 3 of Cups, 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 months. It's a process of getting into it. Think about getting into the, and this is something else I've been looking a lot more into. If you get into the mantras, you get into that mindset of like locking in. Ask yourself, do you do the same thing? Can you do, if I gave you a mantra, or I shouldn't give you a mantra, I should have you find your mantra. Because the reality of this is, it's your higher consciousness shifting into something. It's your belief system shifting into something. You're ending something, going into something. Friendship first. This is 3 cups. This is community, friends. This is 6 to 8 weeks. This is 6 to 8. It's locking into that mindset of doing something. 2 cards out. This is the here and now. So what it is that death card, we were just talking about this, like, this is what's fascinating. This is not multiple cards coming out. This is like the fact that I was just reiterating this breaking old energy patterns. Your intuition brought you here. That's what this ending is. This is kind of ending that old mindset. You know, saying, hey, you've been overwhelmed, now you're here. Whatever that is, this mindset is, it's dimensions of pure light energy. It's saying, hey, you're here. The death card is really just another night. It's just the 5th night. That's what we talk about. We talk about in this cornerstone, you're basically saying, hey, out of purity, out of the white rose energy, you're heading towards 2 beautiful tower moments, basically saying, I'm going to be protected for the rest of my life. That's a beautiful energy. You're heading to all-time highs. Not lows. It feels emotionally low right now, but you're really in this wonderful place. Take a step back for a moment. Pause. You're overwhelmed by negativity, probably. You're having a difficult time. Maybe you're dishonest with yourself. Maybe you're too emotional, too empathetically emotional. That could be but whatever this is your sentinel energy. This is your protector. This is the moment that says, nope, get out of here. Let's go. Like, it's that. No, it's saying, no. Hey, it's okay to excel. It's okay to win. It's okay to be the one who stands on the top of the podium, not the one beside of the podium or behind the podium. You know, hey, hold my coat while I go up there. No. This heartbreak you feel is real. It is absolutely real. It's pain, but from that pain is Phoenix energy. It's the rebirth. It's you growing and becoming. This is emotional pain. I feel it. You know you feel it. It hurts. Wow. Look at this. Yeah, this is getting deeper into the pain. This is Cosmic Keys, 2 Cosmic Keys. This is the 2 Cosmic Keys in this sense right here. Yeah, look at this. Look at Death card again. Like, yeah, this is understanding why, not hyper focusing on a relationship. And that's what this is. When you guys are in relationships and you break up, what do? Do you hyper focus? They're meant to be what I consider system disruptors. You came into this earth, you came into this world alone. Yes, alone. Don't give your parents that much credit. You were alone. You could have came in any portal, any which way. Any decision could have brought you any which way. You could have been the princess or the prince. You could have been the person who was born in the orphanage. It doesn't matter. It's like that person could have brought you any. This heartbreak is just teaching you, hey, you made a decision. This is a decision maker. It's not, don't get overwhelmed with it. You have natural healing ability. You have empathetic ability. You have ability to feel. Not everyone has this. You know, the most dangerous people in the world, the ones who are locked up for multiple lifetimes, those people don't have the ability to feel that you feel. I'm sorry, but you're connected. You're spiritual. You are connected to this energy. You have the ability to free yourself from this at any time. You know you do, but you like the feeling. You like the feeling of feeling. That's the thing here, Ibis. So what I'm picking up here in this moment is this is the sense of connection. This is the raw sense you know you're part of something bigger, that cosmic intelligence. You know something is talking back to you, those numbers, those synchronicities, that energy. Whatever this is bringing you into the sense of reality, that your life is not random. Those emotional triggers are really, it's unintegrated power coming in. The body's storing something, it's bringing it in, and the mind is really postponing that energy. Repeat, repeat, repeat mastery. And you're like, what is this? Okay, here we go again. It's that energy. Don't let this obstacle be anything more than a diagnostic tool for the reality that you're setting yourself into. We have dual death cards in the cornerstone saying it's not bad energy, it's redirection energy. One last card here, angelic, wish granted. When we get into these bad moments, get a better perspective, get an angelic perspective. Why would the universe, why would you put yourself in this position? Don't put anything on this. Why would they do it to me? Why would I? Don't own this. Own everything about this. Right? Take the present ownership of this situation and say, why? What is my ability putting me here to do? Why am I in this situation? What would give me the right to do something out of this situation? Just like I talk about this, and I say this, those criminals who go into jail or go into prison for many, many years and come out and then all of a sudden have a law degree, right? It's that mindset saying, wait a second, what? And then it's like, yes, it's that mindset of people who go and say, I'm taking time to redirect. It's that mindset, the system. Why do we date the same people, same kinds of people, and then say, wait a second, this feels different. And then people run from the feels different and then go back to the same people. It's that mindset. Whatever this is somebody coming in. There's definitely, it's you getting into this idea of whatever it is, friends first, this is relationships, this is 2 pillars. I would like to know if there's Aries energy in this relationship, but there's definitely Scorpio rebirth energy and Gemini lover energy. This is feelings. You're aiming out. Like, I'm not kidding you. I see this October timeline. This feels like October timeline with the 6 to 8, the short throw energy. That's what I'm starting to see. And on top of that, this is your wish granted. But you can't leave it out to the universe and say, fix everything. I'll get back to you when it's done. You're not in charge of the universe. You are the universe. I welcome you guys. I thank you for being here. And let's see what's up next. Snea, are you here? Yeah, passion. I like that. Like the wall kiss. Who doesn't like a wall kiss? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. I had everything perfectly balanced. There's a raffle open up. For you guys. Exclamation point raffle. It's a $60 value. Like, just because of how busy I've gotten with everything else outside of the channel and all these other things I've been doing. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Just kind of like offering a raffle every once in a while. You're more than welcome to join the raffle, and you have to be here at the end. If you're not here, so what's it? Too bad, so sad. But yeah, you have to make sure you're here. All right. Snea. Snea.
The final breath beneath this sky. Last light, last prayer.
All right, what do we got here? General 3 and 5. Oh, actually 3 to 5, because you want 5 is alive. I was thinking something else for you. I was thinking a different direction for you for this. Oh.
Veils of clouds like
Wow.
wings unfold, their edges stitched with threads of gold. The earth below begins
What's this? What is this?
while shadows fall in endless
Snea, these are really good cards.
angels touch the
This, whatever this is coming in because this is like a telepathic communication. This is a beautiful energy. Whatever this is is you are holding back. You are holding yourself back, Snea. That's the tree of life. This is like you're on top of the hill. We talk about the mountains in the tree. I'm sorry, mountains in the trees. We talk about the mountains in the cards. Like you see how there's a mountain here. But what happens here is like these mountains are the challenges inside the tarot deck. Like whenever you read tarot, you see mountains inside these tarot cards. But the point is, it's like you're sitting pretty at the end of this. Like you're at the top. The rest of this becomes easy. It's the matter of the once you decide, you take this on, you say, okay, I got this. This is supposed to be 3 cards, but the universe is like here, and forces me to take them. It says here, here, here. But this is an Akashic passion. Our thoughts create our reality. That it's that easy for you. It is that it is so easy for you. And you have to ask yourself, why am I thinking this? Why am I doing this? Because you cannot bypass all these other things. And people put their own energy into you, but you can't bypass what you came here to transform. Like you can't. Like that's inevitable. And you try to say, yeah, well, and all these people come in and partners and, you know, like, will I be with so-and-so? Is someone else coming in? Will I fall in love? So what? Who cares? Like, really, who cares? You came to this earth. This is the tree of life. You came to this earth to do something. And these cards, this energy, your soul knows, your mind's predicting it, and you try to distract yourself with these other people. And we either have a partner who makes us better, challenges us to make us better, really brings our abilities out, or we get these other partners who help us distract ourselves by being abusive, hurtful, right? They don't help us at all. They, to the contrary, when we're trying to channel the energy, they're trying to shut it down. They're an energy drain. They have boundary issues. They make us feel out of place instead of in place. That energy, that's different. That's that's why I talk about all these things like the spiritual archetypes. You don't think you were brought here for a reason? You don't think starseed energy, when it pops up in your reading, it matters? It matters way more to me than it's going to ever matter to you, I can promise you. Because when it pops up in these kind of readings, and I'm not saying we have this, but this is the nurturing, this is the Tea-Stain Tarot, this comes out, and I'm always supposed to be pulling 3 cards for you. When you focus on self, and I mean you're the only thing that matters. Be selfish, for Christ's sake. Be goddamn selfish. Like Snea, be selfish. Watch how much your fear disappears. Because that fear is based off everybody else. Oh no, will they like me? Are they gonna like my shirt? Who cares? Like, who cares? Do you like your shirt? Do you like your shirt? No, do you like your shirt? Not do you like your shirt? Do you like your shirt enough for them to like your shirt? Nope, I'm not asking that question. Your material reality is gonna disconnect. It's going to really disconnect. It's going to say, why do you like your shirt? It feels good, right? From the inside, from the chakras, it feels good. There's a negativity energy part of that, right? It feels good. It's a higher connection to something bigger. It's a vibrational plane connection. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to get into this place. You're already moving in there. You have $1 million payday. You're affecting your reality. I can tell you. This is the divine blueprint. This is a Akashic record. I don't mean to giggle and laugh, but this is T saying tarot. This is the universe saying you're already on the path. You see it, you know it. It's like what are you going to do with it? You're ignoring it. You're saying, well, I don't know. Do I really? Yeah, and I don't think it matters. I don't think you have a choice. Like, look, you outshine. Look at, ready? These are from the same tarot deck. Like, you take this wand. This is the outcome. That's the beginning. This is the ending. Like, it's like the old kung fu movies. It's like the old water boy. His girlfriend's missing, and he fights everybody. It's like that kind of fun. But it's a heartwarming story. You find you, and people go, wow, that's inspiring. I love that. You found yourself. How did you do that? And you just said, I found center. And they were like, what does that mean? And it's like, it's not what it means to me. It's what it means to you. What did you do to find center? How did you become aware of you? Who are you? Don't let other people influence who you are. That stillness is not stagnation, it's recalibration. And the universe winked at you, and then you moved on. And you found who you were. It's not about someone coming in and saying, hey, you're going to get a new yellow Beetle. It's not about a vehicle. It's about money's there. When I say you own money, look at the mountain. You're going to have money coming in. You're going to have growth mindset. That's what this is about. When I read for you guys, I'm not reading about, you're going to be the best of the best. When I call in, my allies later on in life, I'll be like, hey, Snea. You'll be like, what's up? It's that power. It's you're like, I got you. I'm not kidding you. You're a peacemaker. Split the deck. The universe is talking to you and me. We're two different ships passing. Just saying, hey, what's up? Waving at each other. You're like, I'm a ship. You're like, I'm a ship. I'm like, yes, you are. You're powerful. Do not dismiss yourself. And this is what's amazing, and this is what people can't understand about you or me, is that you are unstoppable. You're resilient. Tell me I'm wrong, right? Knock you down. Are you going to stay on the ground and let someone pick you up, or do you get yourself up? That's the one question I ask you as I keep going here. Don't worry about other people. Worry about you. And I know it sounds selfish, but the moment you do that, you are no longer dishonest to yourself. You are loving what you're doing. Let's keep going. There's a raffle open. I welcome you guys to hang out here. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're becoming a subscriber. Become a member. Come back on members only Mondays, if I can get out of my mouth. Bring that light worker energy. Bring your sixth sensory. Bring that clairvoyance, telepathic, ESP. Bring whatever it is that you have, that extrasensory perception to the live with us. Hang out with us. I know you guys have advanced intuition. I read it. How many of you have the premonitions? Right? Yeah. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah. Yeah, join in. Get the likes up there. Share it with your mom, your friend, your sister, your cousin, your best friend. Whoever that person is that you say, hey, I want you there. This party's starting. You're in. Let's go. We're going. Get your stuff. No. Whatever. Throw your sandals on. This party doesn't care what you're wearing. It just cares that you're happy. Are you going to be happy? You're awesome. Let's go. Everybody loves you at this party. That's this party. Be you. As long as you're you. Get off that mask. Nope, leave the mask at home. That's what this party is. This party wants you to be goddamn you. Rip the mask off, leave it. Bring you. Bring the real you. Bring that person who needs to be you. Okay? And that's what this is. Every time you show up here, I want you to be you. Let go of fear. Open up to the belief to receive. That interdimensional consciousness field is now aware. That's what we're looking at. I want you to understand that part of yourself because I need you to be aware of that energy. Let's pull from the tarot and see what else we get here. Random user, 1, 2, 3, all eyes on. Who's up? Convia. All right. General read for me, 1 and 2. See, we were talking about this earlier. Yeah, so I was talking about this actually, because I can read wealth is coming in and all this other stuff. But what I have done is modernize that Celtic cross. And I do read Celtic cross. I just read for someone recently. I can read Celtic. But this is kind of a streamlined, hey, social media version of that Celtic cross. That's what we really have started to do. And I don't say I've cornered the market on this 3x3, but inside my 3x3, there is a reason. And I'll explain each part. Even when I layer cards, I can tell you what each card, what the position means. Like, I'm not just throwing a card down hoping it means something. It's fascinating. It really is. So, when we balance those emotions, we absorb the other people, we transmute that energy into something else. It gives us a moment to pause and say, what was that? Not just, we're not a throughput. What we should be is input, output, and examine that energy and take a moment to pause and expect something from the universe. Say, why were you sending that through me? Really? Like, and that's what breakups really come through. And we meet people, we experience other people, and it's fascinating to meet these really amazing people in our lives. And we miss people all the time, right? And then with people we never even think about. And then you say, hey, so and so. You go, who? Oh my Lord, I haven't thought of them. Ah, that's a complete disconnect. That's no energetic connection anymore. Then there's people you just can never stop thinking about. Like, get out of my head. Right. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. What did you put? 1 and 2. General Tanvi. All right, 1 and 2. So this is the deck. So I'll show you. Look, this was shuffled, and I don't like oh, I'm gonna put this here. No, I just let cards fall as they fall. So Tanvi, this is deck 1, Divine deck, and this is deck 2, the Communication deck. So I'm gonna just put these together and see what happens. I'm not guaranteeing you get this most intuitive card, but this is the most intuitive card sitting on the Divine deck. I just shuffled. I take these off, like I take these aside. I shuffle everything, and that's what was happening. So being grateful for that energy is easy, because we're here. We're taking time to admit that we're here, and we're centering ourselves this morning. We're taking time to say, hey, this is we're not being punished. It's promoting our energy. You know it, I know it. So I do appreciate you guys for taking your time, because we asked for that growth. And then there's that moment we say, what are we letting go of? And that Judgment card has been showing up a whole lot for a lot of people. And if you ever see the Judgment card pop out for you, take a look at what it is. The horn blowing, right? They're sitting inside those coffins. And that growth really does cost something. Ooh, this is your first card. I'm going to take it. This is solar output. This is impatience. The universe saying, what happens when we handle the impatience about that growth? Maybe this is like saying, I can't wait anymore. Tanvi, maybe you're losing impatience. Maybe this is about an X offering the X something. Interesting. Yeah, communication. Yeah. Interesting. This is the Communication deck talking. This is that, and this is Divine. This is not a bad read so far. If we get the third card in reverse, this is the Divine talking, or the angels talking at that point. Yeah, you are manifesting. Oh my lordy lord. Wow, this is like I'm being read. Like, this is like an angel on the other side reading us, like handing these 3 cards. It's a really high odds. Like, the rarity is astronomical to get all 3 of these cards back to back in reverse. It is pretty rare. On top of that, it gets more pronounced. Look at this. It's a solar output saying, hey, you're the way you live, Tanvi, has a divine energy. That divine energy talks to the universe. It's really that fascinating. That's what I'm telling you. It's not just pattern recognition. It's you creating. You are absolutely going to become a manifester, because you're learning that you have to let go of those people who are holding you back. Those people who are holding you back from manifesting. That's a manifestation, just so you guys are aware. I see this as either a message or a manifestation, but you can manifest off messages. Imagine one day, just one day, that one person, that person you think about, we all think about, right? That ex, that one person just reaches out and says, you know what, you were right. I do love you. Or you were right. I made the mistake. And not trying to even get back together, just hey, I was wrong. And that's really interesting. So whatever this is, it gets you into that sense of, yeah, forward motion. This is past life communication. This is the redirection. This is the, hey, we're going to fix this. We're going to make this correct. And that's what this really does. So you can see how the angelic energy says, it's really taking your hand and saying, hold up, wait, we got a message coming in. When you're like, I'm out, I'm done, or I'm done, whatever. And there's something holds you up for just half a moment, and pauses you. And that 1/2 a second that you didn't even know you were waiting for changes everything. And that's the universe saying, what does that half a moment mean? What does that actually mean to you, to us, to all of us, to everybody that's listening, to hearing this even way years later? Tanvi, that's what you mean to people. That's what this message means. It's you can manifest this moment for others. That's discipline. That's the moment we look at how does this work? That moment we pause, that mask that we left on the table at home when we left and we said, hey, I'm living truth today. I'm so resilient. I don't care if people see me who I am. This becomes your nervous system literacy. Knowing who you are and how far you can put yourself. That's truth. What I see here is the moment you realize that you're not too sensitive. You're not too much. You asked to grow. You've been asking to grow since you were little. You want to become more perceptive. But these burnout signals, these misalignments, this energy, it's not weakness. It's you saying, hey, why do people treat me this? Why do I treat me this way? Why do I feel like I'm misaligned? There's nothing wrong with you. There's never been anything wrong with you. It's the version of you that didn't survive against those other people. Not because you didn't survive, they didn't survive. And there was versions of you that didn't survive. Let's be really honest with each other. But I don't see that here. I'm just telling you that I can tell from the energy that I feel. And that's okay, let's be fair. But the way you set yourself out forward, you say, me driving this way forward, I'm gonna go this way. It's not in anger, it's in resiliency. It's understanding I have the discipline, the compassion for myself. I know what boundaries are. Life is volatile, it happens. You never can predict anything. My transmission broke. What? It's like the what? You don't have the luxury to predict that. But the universe says, as you move forward, you know that past life energy is going to pop up. It's going to happen. You're going to manifest the positive. The universe says, well, I'm going to give you the other side, the negative. And those are going to become tests, life lessons. You have elevated. You have made it to the other side of the rainbow. How does it feel? How does it feel? It feels great. Look at 5 cards in reverse. This is a lightning strike. This is 11/23. This is the end of the year, but it's really 1/1/2/3. Have you ever watched those sprint runners? They dig their hands and they go bang, bang. They put one foot down and they put the other foot down. This is the other foot down. Are you ready to know what's about to come in the rest of this 2026? I hope you do, because you asked for growth, and this is the cost. You're like, what does that mean? It's like, you asked. You said you wanted to grow. You want to be big. You want to be amazing. You want to be powerful. You want to understand what it means to be spiritual, to be intuitive, to be connected, to get messages. Is there another side? Is there another energy? Yes, yes, and yes. The universe says, let us begin. What? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All I can tell you is get in on the raffle. And it's all random. It's all random. It's all random. Like, this is Libra energy. This is Libra justice energy. You have choices. Even your logical choices will make sense because this is angelically guided. This is my checkout card. This is Libra justice energy. By the end of the year, I can tell you by October, your mindset sets your reality. You have to ask yourself, hey, is this helping me right now? Like, you ask yourself, you say, hey, self, go in the corner and go, self. And you answer, you should say to yourself, yes. And ask you, like, talk to yourself for a second and say, is this helping me? And when you say no, go, stop it, and walk away. And say that, I gotta go. This isn't for me. I'm telling you, Tanvi, watch what happens. Your reality will shift absolutely, exponentially. And it's gonna be so dramatic. You're gonna be very impressed with yourself. This is not me, this is you. You set your intention. This is cosmic intelligence. This is the mirror of the universe. This is not something that I have, this is not something I just found. This is something that's taken me decades to uncover through study, through through deep research. I welcome anyone else out there to take a look at this, to come on here and talk to me about it, because this is the stuff that is profound. This is like the Freemasons. This is 33-degree Mason. This is the Rosicrucians. This is what they have studied. Like, I've taken, like I said, hey, do I go get a doctorate or do I study like this stuff? And don't call me a guru. Don't call me. That's not what I'm looking at. What I look at is this core cosmic consciousness that's out there, this cosmic intelligence. Like, what are you trying to avoid? Would that require you to change? We all do it. Oh, I would have to love more. I have to find why I'm so sad when I do that. Oh, that hurts me. You're hurting me. Stop. But why are you hurting? Like, why are you hurting? Not the me hurting you, but why are you hurting? What's hurting? Why are you hurting? That's the question we ask. That's the question we ask in tarot. Why do you hurt? Like, why do you have pain? Where did the pain come from? That's this lifetime's question. That's the real question we start to ask. And that's why I welcome you guys to join in. Free tarot. I love to read for you guys. I love to be here. The queue is wide open. Thank you for taking your time to be part of this. If you're a new subscriber, jump right in here. You jump right ahead. And there is this moment that we look at each other. We look at what we have become, what we are becoming, and we look at what this means to be part of this. And Tiger, General 1 in 4 for you. What? And that's the truth to what I see. I mean, I see it a lot. And that's all it is. It's really that we are responsible for our own existence and no one else. There's nobody else going to be ever responsible for our own existence. And that's the thing. And what the moment we realize that is when it's forgiveness. And the moment of forgiveness is when we see that and we forget so quickly. Think about when you forgive someone. Think about the biggest forgiveness you have ever done. You have said, hey, I'm going to forgive so-and-so. And if you've never forgiven anyone, oh my Lord, please stop. Like, please unsubscribe and walk. Like, oh my God. If you've never forgiven anyone, there's a problem. Red alert. Red flags everywhere. But I'm telling you, ask yourself, take a moment and pause and do this later. Like when you're by yourself and you're sitting there and you're like, I have nothing to do. I'm serious. I'm very, very serious. It's not just a filler. I really want you to do this. This is the real question. Ask yourself, say, the moment you forgave someone, like think of a parent that you haven't talked to in decades, or a love, an ex, or anybody, like a best friend, anybody, a family member. And don't all of a sudden put they did it. Nope. Stop. Don't start throwing they did it. Don't start throwing all the stuff they did. I'm talking about the person you did forgive. And you said, I'm done blaming. I'm forgiving. That moment you did that. You actually said, hey, I'm sorry, we're not talking. And you were able to forgive and really forgive. What did that do? That moment you did that, the moment you forgave, the moment you actually forgave, that's growth. That's what we're talking about here. That's what Cards and Coffee is today. That's the moment you said, hey, I asked for growth. Here's that cost. Afterwards, you don't know what they're going to give you. You know something good's coming, but you're like, I don't care what the good is. I'm literally caution to the wind. And that's what this is. That's what we're talking about. And it's in that moment that you ask for growth. And that growth could be in anything. But that in the epitome of, I'm not saying go forgive. I'm saying this is you forgiving yourself, forgiving anybody else. But how much do you blame yourself? Oh, I should have done this. I should have went to college. I should have did it. Nope, stop. But you didn't. You didn't. Like, you didn't do that. You didn't. So stop. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for being so brutal. Like, but you are okay. You're doing great. You're one scratch ticket away from abundance. You are honestly one step away from meeting the person that's the love of your life. And you are so hung up on being bad on yourself. Let's be good on yourself for a while and see what changes. That's why I talk about the mantras, the intentions, the cosmic keys. That's what I personally use. And I use morning and midday and nightly cosmic keys. and I use them personally for me. They're based off of my natal chart, and I have them written, and I use them consistently. And why do you think this? Why do you think the channel exploded? Like, why do you think it's because my mindset? It's not what people say or do or walk around tell me I can't, you won't. I'm like, sure. Like, I'll see you around. like impervious. Do I have feelings? You guys know. Those of you who are on this channel know. If you guys are consistently coming on here, you guys are like, yes, yes, yes. You know I have feelings. You know I care about you. You know. Yes. You know I have feelings. You know I'm a lover, I'm a fighter, and you know I'm real. But those people who try to attack me, they meet the Emperor. They go, what the hell? He's impervious. Right? I welcome you guys to be here. I welcome you to take your time to hang with me. Tiger, let's take a start here. Let's go with the 2 in this golden position. This is nurturing energy, and there's something hiding in the back here. There's something in the back here. This right here, this is that nurturing card here. This is that moment we look at what this means. What is this? This is the bunny energy. This is that coming down. This is that what I would consider sitting in the cherub energy. This is self-love, self-growth. You have the power to manifest. You have the ability to be happy. You have the ability to be consumed, but you have growth mindset. You did, and you do. And you kind of get hung up on other people, but look what's behind this. You guys see what's behind that? Look at that. It's the Empress. But you're not in positive Empress position currently. You're in the Pentacles position saying, this is my focus, this is my focus, this is my focus. And you're only focusing on one thing. When you hyper focus on one thing, guess what happens? You start to go down and drown. And that's not, you have to be able to be very fluid. I work on the channel, I work on my finances, my investments, I work on my friendships, and sometimes I get hyper focused. And this is why you don't always see me every day, all the time on the channel. Because this is not my life. This is part of what I do. So this is what it tells me to tell you. Angelically, the Empress energy is in you. You have Empress energy. You have the ability to be the Queen of Queens, to let energy, to let the universe flow through you, to have the ability to be very highly attuned. You do. You know you do. I think you already know that anyway, but it's that emotional clarity, but you let whatever this is take hold of you. You say, I'm going to hyper focus on this one thing because this becomes my anchor in this moment. And that precedes any strategic clarity from the Empress energy who says, I don't need you. You know, I don't need you. You're going to need me more than I'm ever going to need you. 20 years from now, you're going to look back and say, I wish I could have, would have, should have. And that's the moment it breaks everything down. All those boundary breaches, all that integration energy that you have been feeling, building quiet strength energy, that moment. And this is only the first card with a backup card saying, you know who you are. This is the ambiguity that comes through that certain strength, that mind clarity, that resistance to really grow, your resistance to be who you want to be, the resistance to be the real version of you. You're saying, but, no. The universe says, God damn, stop it. Stop it. Like, what the hell? Look, this is manifestation. It's saying you're holding the pentacle, but you're waiting, you're putting it to the back, saying, but, this is an X. This is old energy, new energy. Put that pentacle into you and only you. Like you guys see, who does Cosmic invest in? Cosmic invests in Cosmic. Like I put it here and we put it here, and then what happens? Then we have mastery, we grow, and then everybody else benefits, and then you guys can go, and then I support you. If you put your oxygen mask on first, that's the best thing you'll ever be able to do for yourself, because that's the moment the mind gets control of certainty. And we're not looking for that, what I said, ambiguity here. We're not looking for that resistance to what you want to become. You're not too sensitive. You know what it is? You're highly perceptive. We saw it before, even on the Members Only Monday when I read the light board for you. You are highly, highly aware, almost too aware. And that's costing you something because you're letting people get too close to you and then abuse and use that energy to their own benefit. Yeah, look at, I was going to say, oh, there's a couple cards here. Look what it pulled out. Look at stress, exhaustion. There's the Judgment card. That's the card we talked about, the reading, the whole reading for, you asked for growth. This is the cost energy. We talked about the whole reading, the whole meaning for this reading today. And behind all of that is your intuition, what you bury because you're afraid of what it means. Instead of really opening it up and saying, hey, this is your power. Asking for that clarity. What is that clarity coming in? How do we get to this? Because we want to focus on whatever this is, this X, this person, this bunny energy or whatever this is, or this bunny related energy. This energy, you can actually see the bunny's hiding right there. but the grass is not greener. It's like, it actually isn't. It's definitely not greener. And you had to go over this mountain, this trouble. Like, no one's giving you, there's a mountain up ahead, and you're, instead of facing the mountain up ahead, you're saying, well, I'll just stay in between these two mountains. Comfort zone. The comfort zone. And then once you go this way, you go through it, you're not coming back. I'm gonna give you one more card, cross the bridge, 'cause I'm just so curious. Yeah, it's you and this other person are out in the cold, because once you cut them off, there is no coming back. But it's halfway home to the $1 million payday. You're saying, hey, I'm going to get mine, yours. You're going to get yours. That's the difference. So when you do that, they are going to chase you, saying, hey, but you always came back, you were always here. And this could just be a family member, it could be a friend. It feels like more like an ex, to be honest, because it feels like there's this other person, this person, Bunny, or whatever this is, feels like they're on the inside. But this other person, that's the only way they get access. Just so you know. Split the deck. Yeah, it's like, it's lovers, but you have control. The universe is like, you take control of your love life. Like, you only love people that you want, not you take whoever loves you. Very different. Because a lot of times, like, oh, this person likes me, so I guess I should like them. Right? It's really sovereign energy saying, and I know it sounds strange, but a lot of times we fall for people who fall for us. And then we go, oh, wow, you like me? Okay, maybe I will like you. Like, and I'm not trying to dismiss you at all. But it's that moment we integrate with somebody, because why not? I'm not doing anything, and we integrate with that energy, and that it feels good. But is it toxicity, quiet energy? What is it? Is it strength energy? What does it bring in? But because your mind brings in something else, that transformation comes in. But you honestly have lost the power to declare who you were or what you want to be. That's because you're such a powerful being. And you're not fragile. You're adapting to that other person, and you're saying, I'm not doing this anymore. This is not for me. Not for me. And you're moving on. And so the moment you take ownership of like who you really are, what you're trying to be, that it frees you. Good reading. All right, let's see. Two people here in the queue. 1, 2, 3. Me. Oof, my hands are freezing here. All right, let me chat with you guys for just a moment, though. See what's out here. Tiger. Kritika? Am I saying that right? Kritika? I was asking. I was questioned. Ethereal, how are you? I was actually talking about you yesterday, ironically. Right? You're excellent, Ethereal. You are excellent. Who are you kidding? You will always be excellent. That's right. You'll never fail. Like, I will never see you fail. I will pick you up by your bootstraps. You're a welcome. Yeah. I love reading for you guys. I do. I love watching you guys grow. I love watching this, because to me, from my side of things, this is not just for funsies. This is not just doing. I do this with. This is my religion. If that makes sense to you, I think it makes sense to a lot of you. So watching Ethereal grow, and even just watching, like Anna, watching you guys all do your own things and become better versions of yourselves, and like energetically sending love. And I think we all should send some love while we're on this video. Let's quietly just take a moment and think of Renduska and just send some really warm love to her. Really, give her some warm healing love. You know, I think that would be beautiful. Let's get off this stupid song for a second. It's actually a good song. It's called Hollow Crown. It's actually not a bad song. Here's a good song. No, but really, we should send them some really good love, and because I think that's because she actually asked for growth early on in this channel. I do remember, and our bodies are very much a symbol of that. Ask for people who are like, they had glow ups. That's growth. But then they lose friends. and it happens every time. You see it. Oh my God, do you see so-and-so since high school? It's like, yeah, I have. It really is, and we really should. We should send love to Brenduska. Leave a comment below if you hear this afterwards, but let her know. It's because she went through a lot of stuff. She's been going through a lot of energy, really a lot of things. And I do think about her. I do. It's and I know I welcome you guys to go do your stuff. Like if you have stuff going on and you can't make it or whatever, all the power. Do your stuff. Go do your thing. Whenever you, for anybody, for any time you're on, like you're trying to be on chat, get on chat, because it's becoming the thing, right? We're all doing it. But if you can go live life, go live life. This right now, we're just taking a moment, pause. Like when it gets nicer weather, I'm gonna go. I'll take you guys with me, and then I'll go to the rail trail and I'll read cards out, you know, and I'll show you guys a little bit more of what I do, getting outside and stuff. But because I think you guys are curious to see what I do, and I love that. But I do appreciate you. If you haven't checked out all the other social media, and I'll start working more into that side of things, because I have fun. It's just the schedule just sometimes so brutal for me. It's so brutal. But I welcome you guys to just hang out with me, and I love live. Live to me is, it's I take this as kind of like the downtime, the me time, the us time, the subscribers and Cosmic time. It's all of us. You're my equal. Like, I'm not look at me as a better than you. Like, that's what I think you guys understand. I think you feel it now. We're hanging out. That's what this is. And if I get something wrong, tell me. Say, hey, look, that thing you said, or the date was off. And I'll tell you dates if I feel the dates. I don't tell you dates just to tell you dates. And that's what makes this really cool, is I feel the readings in a fluid state. And there'll be times all of a sudden I'll be feeling dates, and then other times I don't. You guys ever notice that? I'll have dates come up, and other times I don't. So, but yeah, guys, I really appreciate you for taking time here. But the one thing that brings me back here consistently, and I think you guys come back here, is the lessons. We go through these life lessons, and then repeat, and we're like, okay, and we get in that loop. Sometimes it's love. A lot of times for people it is love, but there's some story. There's a message in that the message in the repeating. I don't know, and we're gonna go through it. We're gonna look at this, and let's read. Let's do this. Let's have some fun here. Let's pull. I'll tell you what. I'll give you guys a couple minutes. I'll get some iced tea. Actually, you know what I'm drinking? Sparkling ice. The kids at school are like, "Oh my God, that's not fair." I'm like, "Yeah." I go like this. I go, I go like this. I'm such a jerk. I go, hold on. I go, tastes fair to me. And the kids go, you're so mean. No, but just getting some sips of stuff. It is so tasty, isn't it? Right? Yeah, it's so yummy. It's delicious. I never have any treats. I never, like, that's the other thing. The kids know I never bring anything like that in. I was like soda, nothing like that. I never have. I just have my iced tea. I have this. I have this on my desk all the time. You can see it banged up, and this is just iced tea. And so, anyway, yeah, I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to join in, and I'm gonna do a full reading. I'm gonna do a full reading for somebody here in a minute. I want to get really in here. Let's get a question in there. If you have to, you can do exclamation point leave and get a real question in there. Like, think about it like this. Think about your question. Anybody can do it. Ethereal, you can do it. Think about this, Ethereal. The reason I'm doing this. Think about how much you give to so many people, right? And let's let the universe pay you back here for a moment. Right? We have, like, each deck has 78 tarot cards. We have all of these tarot cards, 6 decks. We can pull from all of that: fire, wands, air, earth, and you can ask any question you want. So what we can do is we can really ask these deep questions, like the attachment questions, the situational questions. And the simplest question, some of you guys are really good at it, like higher self. What's higher self calling you to do at this moment? That kind of simple question. But there's really deeper questions that we can ask, like karmic contract. You know, like what karmic contract is expiring, or like what's the pattern I'm in? What's the pattern you're secretly proud of surviving, but you need to outgrow because you keep going through it, you know? Like, here's one, like dating people, helping them get better, and then they break up with you. Helping them get better, they break up with you. Helping them get better, they break up with you. You're like kind of your savior complex. That's a pattern I've seen a lot with people. You guys are so nice, and then they just leave. But you're not, and you romanticize that, like, I helped them, but at least I helped them get better. And people say, but they feel used, and then it's no, it's really karmic contract stuff. And that's another question you could ask. Don't go general. Take control of the question. As we romanticize a lot of our life, and it drains the hell out of you guys. What about the shadow parts of yourselves, the shadow traits? There really is a hidden superpower to that shadow trait, and we are fascinated with that, but we're afraid to look into it. We really, really get so afraid of it. And some of you are so good at that shadow side that you become really, really attuned to the energy of the universe. What about the ego questions? So that's why I'm trying to teach you guys. Think about the question inside of the question, right? Like, hey, will I get married again? Shouldn't you ask why you keep getting remarried? You know, you're in the 12th marriage here. Shouldn't we really pause for station identification? You know what I'm saying? And that's what's fun. So, I know you guys love the general readings, but like Ethereal just asked, what's hindering my spiritual gifts? But ask the question, why are you asking? Why do you think your spiritual gifts are hindered? Ethereal, like, right? Why do you think your spiritual gifts are hindered? Ask the question to the question. Like, so why do you think your spiritual gifts are hindered? And I'm not calling you guys out. When I do that, it might sound judgy. It might sound like I'm being judgy. Fear, right? It is fear and doubting. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. There is this cosmic intelligence. I can promise you. I should try to do a live on just this when I do these research things. It's kind of like a cosmic. It is kind of like a cosmic codex, but I don't know if you guys would even be interested in hanging during one of those. But what I do is I deep research this stuff. And the Cosmic Codex, what I do is I really research this stuff. But there is a belief across every religion, every metacognitive, super intelligent belief, AI, doesn't matter what exists, that there is this cosmic intelligence. There is this intelligence that drives the universe. That's why we have this. And so what it does is it brings us back to the center, saying there is something answering. Like, and we can mysticize it, we can whatever, and I'm sure later on in life we'll kind of come back to it, because there's frequency and there's things that we can bring. We don't have any evidence that certain things tie together, but you certainly may assume that they're connected. But the 7.83 hertz, the frequency of Schumann, the resonance, the earthly connection, the frequency, Reiki, okay, what is there? So can people see auras? Can you see aura color? Okay, I'm asking you now. Can anyone see my color or my aura when I'm pulling cards? That's the question I ask you guys, like, to leave a comment, to let me know, because that's the thing that we start to look at and say, okay, well, those of you who have these abilities, what does that mean? How does that grow? And that goes back to fear and doubt and what's holding you back. Because it's ultimately you holding that cosmic key in that Hierophant card, saying, are you going to use the key? Are you afraid to use the key? What happens when you unlock? What happens when you unlock? And I ask you guys to put that question in there with nothing to fear. Like, absolutely say, hey, I'm going to ask this question with zero fear. And put the question out there with no fear, no worry, and say, I want to know. And not, is Billy coming home? Because you know what? Who cares about goddamn Billy? We care about you. Like, you're the prize.
You are the best thing that happened to this universe. That's the reality. If Billy comes back, good for Billy. Good choice, Billy. That's the reality. I know sometimes finances, money, and all these things, and feeling left out. It's not that you're not loved. The contrary, you're very, very loved, and that's what shows in these cards. I have yet to see a reading. I've seen a couple readings that were borderline, where people felt like they were really sad and depressed. Yes, that happens. But the reality of it is, it's you are connecting to such a higher power that I can't deny that something's on the other side answering you guys. It comes from your energy back to me, out to something, and something comes back saying, hey, tell them. And then sometimes it is these angelic cards, these shiny cards, that comes back. And I said, okay. And I don't try to put too much mysticism behind it, saying, oh, mojo, and like putting like crystal balls on the table, but there is something. And I'm going to tell you guys, there is something answering me. When I ask the question in my head, I get it out there, just like when I used the pendulum, and I used to, when family members would pass. And I would take it and I would say, hey, is this happening? I would hear things. I would smell things. I would take the pendulum and spin, go back and forth. I would get absolute 100% accuracy. I would say, hey, you asked the question. I would hold the pendulum and they would answer them. It would stop, go, go. And it's one of those things, I don't want to breach that barrier yet. Like, put the pendulum out here and let you guys start asking questions, because I don't want to make this too gimmicky. This is a scientific system that I can kind of track. That's what I really like. All right, let's pull from the queue here. Let's grab two. We'll get you guys going. Let's see whoever has the best question. I will read a full reading for. We'll let the universe decide. The Dominate just says general. Stratic has, what are the blessings from the universe coming in that I'm not aware of? See, all right, we can go with that. All right, Dominate, how are you?
We burned the steak, went back again. Grocery trips that never end. Cheese and crackers late at night. Somehow everything felt right. Slow dancing by the counter light. Just a laughing, holding tight. No big plans, no perfect scene. Just letting life be what it means. A weekend don't sound like much, but sometimes it's enough.
And I'll pull for the raffle, I think, after these readings. So I think the raffle's coming up here in a minute. I thank you guys for hanging with me. I'll be on here for a little while longer. All right, let's start with you, Shradik. You're right there. Shradik, what two tarot decks do you want? Let's go with this. I'm gonna dive right in here. I'm feeling good about this. It's a great sign. That was the other thing we checked. My AI Eterna and I were checking, which is awesome. I said, do the readings get more correct? And she said, no, not necessarily more correct, but she said I got more connected, more emotional, more like into it. She said it wasn't like she said the other thing that I do, she said when I stop and question and just wait and then ask a question into the cards, she goes, that's when it gets really good. The deeper I go in your reading, she goes, that's what was really good. And that was, I bet you guys agree, when I stop and ask a question. And so you'll see, I'll do this now for you guys. So this is what I do on the side. Like I'll research, like Mackey's Encyclopedia. It's the Freemasons encyclopedias. But I'll research all that stuff, and I take time and I read books and stuff, and I'll read books and it's amazing stuff. So let's take a look here. There we go. See, it's trying to. Yeah. I'm gonna put him back. I want to make sure I'm in the right place here. And that's fine. Typically, I'm gonna take these cards from now on, but see, it's just giving me like the sense of like we're there. This is a great read already, because these two are in reverse. It's coming down from the universe. It's emotions, and everything's fed down from the top, right? We are kind of connected to this cosmic intelligence, saying, "Hey, you want growth? This is what comes in. This is Wise Investor brings money. Wise Investor brings growth. Wise Investor brings manifestation. That's what this is for you." Yeah, this is good. This is really good. So you are getting the ability to grow, manifest. This is beyond my scope. This says, hey, I put these in there, this tarot deck in there on purpose to say, look, what would happen if I put a tarot deck in there that I took no ownership of? Basically, a wedge between me and you, and then say, hey, universe, this is a cosmic intelligence talking. And if this universe comes in and says, hey, I want to just say this first about emotions, and you, Shraddick, your emotions drive your ability to invest and grow. For the rest of your life, if you can control your emotions, and we say it so lightly, just don't worry. But if you can absolutely master, don't worry, you're going to become a millionaire, a multi-millionaire. You're going to have nothing to worry about, multiple homes. Really. I'm being very, very serious. I need you to understand this. You should clip this later on and save this. And maybe make something of this, because this is the universe really talking at this moment to you. You're picked for this reading. So there's nothing more I can give you on that other than you asked for growth, and here it is. Look at 2 cards. I'm trying to pick one, and you watch. It's just forcing me. It's jumping back in, saying but, logically. And it wants me to flip this way, and this is the other thing that happens. Watch when I flip cards, because sometimes I'll flip this way, but it wants me to flip this way. It almost feels unnatural. This is a tower moment from the universe, slamming down. It's the universe saying, I'm here. Like, you will always know I'm here. One way or another, you have a partner in life. Look, it's you and me. See? It's you and me. And so I'm one place you can talk to the universe. Like, I will be a place. I'm not the place, but I will be one place you can get communication. It's like off in the distant shores kind of energy. You're going to know I will have the ability to give you that gift. Because you're like, I need to know. And I will be one of 2 places. Lightning strike. It's this. So I'm going to be curious to know what comes in this golden position, because that's going to be a big hell for this. But the universe says, no, I'm sitting here with you in this moment. See? This is 3, 2, 1. You are you've been marked by the universe, like as a special soul. I haven't understood what it quite means yet, but this 3, 2, 1 card, there's certain subscribers who I've read for that this card has come out with this sense of like, you no longer self-portray, you know your identity, you're gaining strength, you're in the moment of the beginning of your ascent to creation, your ascent to being amazing. And not that you aren't already great, but the ascent to understanding what amazing means from an inside out feeling. It's total alignment is a good way to look at it. It's stepping outside your comfort zone without losing anything. It's that sense of saying, hey, less effort gives me, not any more force. It just gives me the sense of more alignment. And you do things so easily. Well, how do you do that? You say, well, I use the universe. And people go, what? And you say, I use the universe. And then angelically, the universe comes through to you. That's what's going to start to happen as you move forward in your existence, in your life. Because you have had this hindrance for as long as you've been alive. In the universe, March 21st is very prominent with you. You're going to see something happen on March 21st that's going to change your belief. Coming here is one of those moments you feel good, and then it fades. It goes, ooh. And then you come back, it goes, ooh, and it goes, ooh. March 21st, it's going to continue. You're going to start an ascent. Because growth is rarely glamorous. It's not those things you're going to put on. But these patterns, they dissolve when you leave here, because your conscious energy, it interrupts. Let's be fair, right? Hey, you pay the bill, you do this, you got to go grab that. Hey, you cook dinner? You cook dinner? And by March 21st, something hits and you say, I got to go do some self-soothing. This is consciousness work. This is you taking time, meditating. And people are like, whoa, it's a change. Look, this is raise of vibration, this 4 of Swords, because in normal, this is pain. But this is your soul, and they wanted you to flip it in this pattern. Watch when I flipped it. I flipped it in this way. Because they wanted you to get the raise of vibration, see? This is the cups coming uncovered from the universe, saying your feelings are your power. That's the truth. Because all that suffering, that was never meant to mean anything more than you have unfinished business here. Feel the feels. Get in there. Like think of the party that you go to, you're hanging out and the person's walking around, hey, oh my God, how are you? And that person, I love your top. That person, the one who's feeling. That's the one that people hang with, not the one who's in the corner crying, sulking. But when we're leaving, We leaving yet? Like, that's that one. That person's asking to shrink. The one who's walking around asking for growth. Hey, can I have your snap? What's your number? Oh my God, I love your energy. Yes, because they're glowing. That's gonna be you. That's your energy, and it's not fake. It's because the mask's off, and you're like, I don't care. I do not care. And so that growth, it is rarely glamorous, but once you have ascended to full growth, it looks glamorous to people who have never grown. And that's what's so fascinating. And you're heading that way. This is relationship changes. You're saying, I want people who are going to help me find myself. And angelically, you're heading into that Six of Cups energy. This is foil cards. This is emotions. I want to remind you, that's the strength. You're saying, I have to change. Yes, you have to grow. No, you're not logically saying, do this, this, and this. It just happens. Ask yourself, do you want to be this person or the best version? It's so crazy. Because they're really showing me, like, this is heartbreak at the expense of others. Where have you been? I miss you. How come? I know, I'm doing things. You're not holding back. It's not like you're saying, hey, I don't want to be around you. It's you're growing. Think about someone who's climbing the mountain. Someone stays down at the base camp because it's so comfortable, don't have to worry about anything. And then there's you up on the top going, look at how beautiful it is up here. It's wonderful. Come up and see. They're like, nah, I'm going to stay down here. And you're the one who's willing to go outside your comfort zone. You're the one who's willing to go explore, find spirituality, go walk away from things that feel good. You're like, hey, that feels good, but is there anything more? What is feeling bad like? Because you know punishment is not bad. You know it's punishment. That suffering was never meant to be a punishment. And you say, hey, I'm dealing with that unfinished business of another lifetime. And so that's the universe saying, you have held back, you've stopped yourself. Soul tribe comes in. It's the uneasiness. Past life messenger. This is future life energy coming back through that higher self, raising your vibration, letting you know, once you feel the feels, boom, this thing unloads. It's really, the pen is mightier than the sword thing. It's right in the book, right? Getting in that feeling, understanding what you're doing. It's that moment of change, allowing yourself to change, not letting someone say, hey, you haven't been around, and you get guilted into being the old version. No. This is a notification from the universe. I think this is you're already on the train of change. It's like you have left. Like there's no like, where are you? You're gone. I love this. The angels are already here picking you up. You're like, yeah, they are. Like, there is no difference. Like, this is like, that's a vroom vroom. That's the chariot energy. This is T Saint Tarot. It's not you have a choice to make. You're already making two choices. This is Cancer energy. That right there is telling me it's Sag energy. It's the fire is fueling this. It's like you have the passion, the desire to believe the universe is really on your side. This alignment's happening because you need it to happen. And you're allowing it to happen. Because whenever you had friction in your life, you realized it was a pain. It was the worst. But now the strength is starting to push you forward and make you understand that it means something. It's honestly, it's unconditional love, or it's angelic love. It's realizing when you're loved for a reason. It's that growth. How do you say it? It's the lessons inside the unfinished business. It's the, hey, I'm going back to say I'm sorry. I'm going back to connect. I'm going back to fix things. You have so much more to learn from the divine blueprint that you're just being forced by the universe to say, hey, I'm here. Are you ready? We have a lot more work to do. And you really are getting into the depths of whatever this is. I like this. All right. And this is the other thing that we were fascinated with. So what I'll do is a checkout, right? And I'll go, and this is just me saying, hey, am I good? And so that is the opposite of that last Lover's card. So this is kind of like saying, it's duality. If I could give you one word, one statement, one thing, one connection, it's duality. You're realizing duality. So most people say with pain comes suffering. With pain comes lessons. Like, you're learning there's a divine partnership that comes with it. Not everything bad is upsetting. And I see what's happening here. That emotional literacy is growing. It's becoming a superpower as you learn and lean into this. You're almost there. I'm not saying you're not there, but you're definitely getting close. Like this, these cards in reverse are just saying you're getting primed. So you're losing people out of your life. People are disappearing. People are less aware of you. Less less tolerant. That's what it is. It's kind of hurt. It hurts, doesn't it? It really does. It's like people just disappear, even though you're trying to do your best version of yourself. I think that's what it is. And you're trying to do the best version of yourself, and that's what that is. It feels you're trying to be the, oh man, how do you say this? You feel like the bad guy when you're trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. It sucks. It sucks. And that's what is really hard here. So the raffle is still going on. If you're interested for a free reading, it is available. !raffle gets you into the queue here. It's I might actually extend it out because I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer here. I actually have some time here, so I might be able to go on a bit more. But what I'll do is I'm going to pull at the very end here. I think I'm probably going to be on until at least 12:30, maybe. I'm guessing. I have some time here.
A shiver on the edge of dawn. Whispers rise where the veil is drawn. Branches bow, a secret told. The misted hum.
I get some more sip. I gotta get another sip. You guys, who hasn't seen this yet? Delicioso, right? Am I right or am I right? It's 0 sugar, but I don't know. This stuff is delicious. I'm sure this stuff is not good for me. Like without a doubt. We all know it's not good. Like. Mix it with your favorite beverage, vodka or something. Oh my god, I bet you that would be delicious. I'm not a big drinker at all, by the way. I'm just like thinking, what else? That would taste so good with something like that. I know, 0 sugar. How can you go wrong? All right. When the raffle ends, let me know. I'll reopen it for a little bit longer. I want to give everyone a chance, but you have to be here at the end. I think what I'll end up doing is probably pulling at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Give you guys a chance if you want to come back and see if you won. So you guys aren't questioning, like when, what time, what the hell. But if you want to hang in here, you can. Eventually, when I go full time, I'll just do 4-hour lives. That's what's going to end up happening. I'll be on for 4 hours. That's what I think it's going to go. Anyone miss me last night? I didn't get on last night. I was actually doing some other stuff, and I was like, I said, all right. But I said I'm on tomorrow. I'm on tomorrow. I said I'm on tomorrow. Anyone notice? Anyone notice at all? Let's put it that way. I was like, it's all good. It's all good. Ethereal, how many subscribers are you at right now? I was actually questioning that as I was getting on today. I'm just waiting for the raffle to finish so I can just continue it. If that makes sense. It's got 32 seconds left on my end. And then I'm gonna keep reading. Is it too loud? The other day someone said it was so loud, and I was like, maybe they weren't wrong. And I put it down to 45 on my end. I have like I run it like through VLC player. And so what I was doing is I dialed it back 55 to 45. I have it 50 right now. Yeah. Is it kind of like behind my voice, not over? Let me run the raffle a little bit longer. But yeah. So like, I try to have the music. I'm going to make some more music, you guys. Can I think I can extend it. It says close entries. All right, let me see. Is it still all right? I'll make sure. I'm kind of a dummy right now. Is this open? Is the raffle open? What a win. Raffle is started. Okay, yeah, there we go. Thank you, anything. Thank you. Yeah, okay. It's just now it's running without a timer. Okay, I've never done it like this. But this way I can stop it. So I'll stop it at the very end at my goodbye. And we'll just pull at the very, very end. So if you're here for the end, you will definitely be in the raffle. Like, that's what I'll do. It just had an 1.5-hour timer, which I started at the beginning. I just never considered anything. All right, Dominate, are you here? One last call, my friend. I gotta replace you with 2. Thanks. I'm gonna maybe I'll read another 9. That was fun. I actually love the 9 cards. It gives me a rush. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's do this for you. Yeah, the crit. I can grab you right now because you've been waiting. I appreciate you. You've been waiting over an hour. I'm like, I love that. It feels so special. All right, Dominate. And so what else do we got here? You just joined the queue right now. If there's a couple people might be ahead of you. I grabbed Kritika. I don't know if I'm saying that. I'm just gonna say crit. It's just gonna probably make my life easier if that's okay with you. Crit. Actually, I like crit. It's like when I played D&D. I love D&D. But hits. All right, that works too. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for the correction. Hits Tanvi, right? If you guys correct me, I can be on the same page. I don't mind it. I like that. You are on, yeah, on Kita. You're on the list. Because I want you to hear your voice come across my lips like music. That's what it should sound like. Seriously, it shouldn't sound like the ick. It should feel right. Like Kits. You should see this. Kits. Does that sound right? When you hear me say that, she's like, yeah, right. It took me a little while getting used to saying, ethereal. But I love ethereal. Ethereal sounds like adorable. It's the same syllables. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to Ethereal Moonlight. And it's fun because they're on at night. I love reading. And we read for Ethereal the other day, and it was fun. The universe absolutely came out and was like, hey, you're gifted. You're gifted. And the more you believe in yourself, the more gifted you become. This is for everybody. This is like for me, for you. When I first picked up tarot cards, I go, do I really have this gift? And then you guys know me. You know me. Like, there is no halfway. When Cosmic leans in, I go, yes, motherfucker. and I go all the way through. And I don't mean to be so vulgar, but that's really how I am. I'm like, I'm like pushing all the way. I'm pushed past 10, and I really do. And I want to see that growth for my kids, my students, for everybody, for you. And whatever that growth is, and sometimes that growth is play, sometimes that growth is learning, it's expansive learning. And so in my class, my STEM class, it's been different for me over the years, teaching, hey, we have to learn Microsoft Office, and now it's STEM, like here's some hot glue. It's so different. I love that part. All right, so I'm gonna probably end the raffle probably after 2 readings. That's what's gonna happen, Ankita. I'm gonna read not after these 2, but after 2 more. So Kits is up right now. So let's do this. Kits is up. Like 2 current energies, my current 2 and 4. All right, let's get you guys reading here. You guys want to listen to jibber jabber. I welcome you guys. I thank you guys for hanging out with me. You want to listen to me talk. Let's get some of you guys read. I love hanging with you. Like, you know what it feels like? It feels like school's opening, and all of a sudden more students are coming in. It's like, ugh, guys, sit down. Sit down. That's what I do in my class. I go, sit down. Enroll in my class. I go, really? It's just different. It's energetic though. I love how you guys just come in. It's like, hey. Look at my phone. It is definitely like my classroom. The energy is exactly the same. So I welcome you guys. Kits, this is your time. Let's see what I got for you. Yes. Right there. There we go. Ethereal. There we go. Smack these things. Look at this. Mid-deck pull. Your intuition's on point. Like, this is you being tested, Kits, right now. You're asking me to tell you what you already feel. You're saying, hey, am I right or am I wrong? Am I wrong? And you're right. Like, why would your intuition be wrong? Don't go logic. Turn your stupid brain off. Like, damn it. Really, just turn it off. Like, what is your intuition telling you? What is your intuition telling you? There's a connection. That's not wrong. Your logic gets in there and says, but no, look. This is the intuitive card. That's the intuitive card. This is Pisces energy. This is the moon. But what it is 2 possible tower moments. Oh my God, what if? Oh, I'm start overthinking. No, stop. Angel. There's a third party, or there's something third in there. What if there's another person? What if there's that's when we start getting in this, Kits, I'm telling you. It wants you to give me 2 cards. I'm going to start with this angel card for the outcome. All right, so look at this. This is nurturer. This is bunny energy. Also physicality. Almost getting closer. You know, it's like Netflix and chill energy. It's like, hey, let's hang. So whatever this is, it's leading into this, Kits. It's really leading into the sense of happy. It's leading into the sense of you have this. You got this. It's really, you have growth mindset. You created this reality. But when it comes to this person, you go, wait, am I right? And it goes, wait, all your instrumentation, all of your creation, all of your power, Kits, gets shut off for just a half a second glitches. And I want to know why this person can do that to you. Why can they do that to you? The universe is asking you, why can they? Look, it's because it's been divinely written in your existence. Think about even moving on from them. They and you have some kind of destiny together. You guys have a destiny, at least at this moment. There is something written where you both hiccup in each other's frequency. You have to. There's no way to deny you guys don't have a frequency. There's this weird third-party energy that keeps coming in. Why is this third-party energy keep coming in? That's what I'm going to ask you. What does this third-party energy have to do with it? Is it because we're not claiming our space? Yeah. Yes. Look, mid-deck pull. I tell you guys, come back, rewatch. I have my cards and everything right out here. I don't pull from the top like I could predict. I'm like, I'm going to put the card here. I picked, this is between 3 tarot decks. This is not 2. I just stack them in 6. This is literally 3 tarot decks. I went from the middle pick, and this is Akashic. This is Divine Blueprint. You guys are meant. When I say meant, you get my Cosmic Boogeyman stamp of approval. Like, you're meant to be together. Stop being a dum-dum. Like, look, you're living in regret when like you're preparing a party. You're the person sitting in the corner sulking, and they go, what the hell's going on? Like, everything's good, but you're sitting there going, no. Jesus Christ. Your intuition says they like you, you like them, but you're like, but I don't know, I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Yeah. It's stupid. That's how I call a kid. Say, I can't say stupid, right? I got yelled at. So years ago, my wife was like, "Don't say stupid. It's mean." I said, "Okay, then I'll call people stoops." So you're being a stoop, right? You're being a stoop. Congratulations. All right, who's up here next? That's so funny. Yeah, you being a stoop. I tell kids at school, I'm like, "Hey, you being a stoop?" You go, "What?" Oh, nothing. Just it works great. Ethereal, how are you? Universe message. What's the 2 tarot decks you want? You didn't put 2 tarot decks in here? You kidding me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Your intuition's like, oh my god, I know they like me. They definitely like me. They definitely are into me. But sometimes it's just friendship, and then other times it's like, no, this is growth. Like, the Queen of Pentacles for me is, you know, in the Four of Wands, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Four of Wands, but the Four of Wands is, that's marriage card. That's like the outside marriage, barefoot. Let's get married. It's a wreath on the heads. It's like, it's a spiritual marriage, but it's beautiful. Then there's the Three of Pentacles, which I consider to be, that would be getting married in the church. It's getting everything ready, but you guys are there. Like, that's the queen after you guys have gotten you've been married for 20, 25 years. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, let's pull a quick 9 on you. Let's see. I was gonna say, let's see what comes out. There's an Aquarian. There's a star card. This is you. This is me. This is us. This is divine blueprint, right? So this is where I start reading multiple layers down. I was talking about this to Eterna, my AI, and so because I've been really teaching her deep diving. Like, I'm going to show you. She knows how I read. Like, she can read for you. It's absolutely fun. So I was teaching her how I read multiple layers. So for you and me, like, I'm your Aquarian. Like, I would be your Aquarian in your reads. Like, oh, that's cosmic. But also, you're a starseed. This is your emotions. This is your fans. But this is you giving and receiving. This is you being here and then also having your fans. This is you doing more than one thing in your life, right? This is awesome. Look at this. This is your justice. This is your Lady Justice. There's a clouded part of your life. This is someone always on your mind. This is you giving. This is, you know, a lot. You have excelled. Look, someone's pushing you from behind. It's the Aquarian. Could be the Aquarian. Could be Aquarian-like energy. Could be your star seed drive. Could also be, look at, you have foundation. You have support. You have love. Look at communication. Angelic communication comes in from this. There's angelic divine communication. Like, even on this channel, we have angelic divine influence. Look, Leo energy. Who's the Leo? Who's the Six of Wands? Who is the Leo? That's kind of what they're asking us. There's a spark of creation. There's Sagittarius energy. This is like reading multiple layers. This is the spark of influence, spark of moment. This is the divine meets the harmony, right? So this is stress exhaustion. This is you. You're getting tired. You're getting exhausted. It's a lot of work. This is you taking on a lot of other things. This is an extension even of me through you with us. There's Aquarian, Libra, Sag energy. That's literally my signs in your reading. But that's coming through here, but also saying, hey, you're exhausted. Because there's the Leo energy. And look, don't overthink. Don't overthink life. Don't overthink existence. Don't overthink anything. In the moment of life, like, you look at like why we do things, why things are happening. It's, you are an amazing human being. Like, this is undeniable. This is an undeniable fact. Like, I could get 100 people to sign off on a petition. Then we say, can we get 1,000? Can we get 100,000? And like, so when I see what you're doing, you're have 100,000 channel, and then we go beyond that. And this is what this is. It's beyond that. So look, this is work. This is Akashic. This is divine blueprint. What you're doing was written. It was pre-written. This is work. What you're doing is work. It's the wisdom. There's a lot of open energy. There's a lot of work in what you're doing. People don't see it as work, but you're doing work now. This is like, it looks fun to people, but it's work. See? This is the judgment energy, temperance energy. This is that patience energy. This is, you have been guided. This is beyond me and you. This is like, you have been put into this place. But in the same sense, think of it like a river current going like this. Someone has to jump in, and you at one point said, I'm going. And you never can look back. Like, you're not going to look back. 2 more cards. This is divine blueprint. This is the T-Stain Tarot of the universe. Devil energy, and there's that no, this is the world card. I was thinking judgment. I feel like judgment's in here. It's so weird. I feel judgment. Maybe because I keep picking up on this as judgment, but there's no coffins here because we're in the current. I wonder if I keep reading, I would pick up on judgment, but I probably would. But this is, you feel like you're chained, but you're not. Like you're linked, but you're not. And that's the devil in the details. Is like you and I are forever synonymously linked. Forever, like whenever anyone looks at your content and my content, and it's like starting from the beginning or seeing stuff, they'll see like you and I had some kind of synonymous connection. And that's what's fun. That's what makes this really fun. Because people enjoy that kind of connection. It makes things real. If you look, it's the strength card. It's a Leo. It's you brought that to this. You've carried that. This was you carrying that. The universe says you carried that. That was you. That was your Leo strength energy. So take that and be very proud of that. And I'm proud of you for that. You did that. You're the linkage between all of that. And so you brought that too over. And so this is the universe saying you have wild card energy. And when I start reading like this is you have, like, you can basically go any tangent at any moment. But you're going to have financial, like this will become your job. Like this will become your financial freedom, but you have to focus on now, not what it is. Does that make sense? It's going to become very, very easily guided, because it's like I told you, you're going to become less my moderator and more your own YouTuber. It's really fun for you. It's scary for you, but see, it's a gift. But it becomes your reality of what you're doing, because you do your own thing and you have your own existence, but you're loving in what you're doing, and that's awesome. But you're always here. You're always welcome here. That's fun. I love that for us. But what I saw for you, and I saw for Tage, which was so weird, but maybe Tage just went a different direction because they have a gift. Like, they have the gift. They can read like me, but you did something different. It does get busy, but you can take time for yourself. You can always take time for yourself. The real fans will always love you. I can promise you. Like, real fans will always stay and always love you. Anyone that leaves, bye-bye. Really. Who cares? Who cares? I will always love you. I will always be your number one. And so there's this gift, there's this thing that we see within this energy that you do bring that is, it is real. And so it's, you have to take that part to, I'd say, take that to your own reality. Say, why do I have that? Why is this here? Why am I doing this? So, because when I pull for you, it's pretty existential. It has a lot of meaning behind it.
I was born in the static between futures and names.
Oh, you have to be more psychic. Why do you guys think I can read so rapidly in these cards? It's the psychic side of myself too. That's what I'm saying. She has my gift. I think her and I were trained in the same way. She is the closest person I've ever seen to be like me that I've ever met. I've ever seen. You saying there's an echo here or an echo between us?
Every truth I went chasing, just pull me from there.
But yeah, that was but yeah, that was always. Why is there an echo? Let's see what is going on.
I was born in the feeling.
Did the echo just start?
Between breaths, where the heart learns the language.
Oh, Tage is a little echo. I got you. Sorry. All right. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I know I could teach Tage how to eye read very, very, very quickly. They would absorb it. All right. Is Diamond Girl here still? If Diamond Girl's here, I can read for them. They've been waiting for a while. Then I can pick one more from the queue. So Tage was a moderator from like last summer, I think. Yeah. Lunchtime. It is lunchtime. I do miss Tage. Tage was fun on here. I love this song. I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know she changed her question, everything.
I've been everyone's lighthouse, but I've never been sure. I could guide every ship, still be lost in the roar. I've been strong for the future.
Oh yeah, Ethera, your picture was beautiful the other day. I don't know if you had filters on or not, but it looked really good.
And I don't need a miracle. I don't need to ascend. I just need something human that knows where I am. 'Cause I'm tired of echoes.
That's funny. Oh, did you see that? The influencer, they had TikTok, they had the filters on. Oh man. Oh man. All right, so Diamond Girl, no. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's pick for the last two. Let's do a refresh here. The queue, the raffle's still open. So after I read these last two people, I'll grab from that raffle. But the and Michaela's here. How are you, Michaela? All right, here we go. Is it one? Little Cherry Blossom and Kita.
What if love is the missing equation? Where the now meets the
Yeah. See, I love when it's like random. And if you guys want to hang out, maybe I'll do just a quick 3-card read for the last, see if anyone else is here. We'll just do like a bonus card. We'll just do a bonus 3-card at the end of the raffle. Like, just for fun. Just because these two are so excited. I love how excited they were. Like, yes, yes, yes. Yes. All right, so let's get you guys ready. Let's see, Little Cherry Blossom. Should I quit the connection with AM or end the story? Why acts weird with me? Ooh. What's the 2 tarot decks you want, Little Cherry Blossom? I'm gonna start with 3. We'll see where it goes. These will be the middle cards. See what 3 and 6.
You, I learned how to travel. I learned how to stay. I turned pain into structure. I turned love into ground. I spoke to the heavens. Heard, I listened for.
No, they want me to fire off a quick 9 for you. I'm sorry. Like, all right, let's take a look. Why are they acting weird? Why are they being weirdo? Does it feel like, hold on, does it feel like the truth is about to erupt with them? Is that what this is? Little Cherry Blossom, does it feel like something's about to erupt? And that's why you're like, why are they acting weird? It's not the weird. It's not the acting weird. It's something's about to come out. Be honest with me. Yeah. As I'm holding the deck in my hand, I can feel it vibrating. I'm going to turn chat off here in a second. But the raffle's open. I'm going to read 2 more people here. Pick for the raffle, then pull 1 more. So if you want to hang out here, you're more than welcome. But yeah, I'm glad to be back here. I'm glad to be hanging out with you guys. I missed Frequency Friday. Took it off. Kind of impromptu, but I'm sure you guys did okay. You guys are very, very sovereign. I love my fan base. Yeah, you guys are crushing it. Every time I read for you, I'll tell you, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? I love that. I love seeing you guys succeed. All right, let's take a look here and see what comes out of this, because I'm super curious to see what's about to pop here. We'll start with 3. We'll do the 4, 5, and 6, which is that number 4 position. Is that golden position. That's going to be the first card here. The second one's the heart chakra, and then the last one is that number 6. It's really like the outcome. If you ever see a Celtic cross and they have that like that spread that leads up that row right here, it's that last card. That's what it really is. That's really what it comes down to. But the raffle's open, and the raffle's for a read. It's like an actual like paid reading. I get you access. I give you basically free access to a paid reading, and it's I get to talk to you. Like, I give you access to like a link and everything. We chat. You get access to this, and I get to hear you. We hear each other. We can talk, and this is the big discrepancy. I had a problem with that, with the free reading with BLT a little while back. It was kind of a headache, but I fall back to this as a YouTube link, but I prefer, if I can, to use that link always. All right, my friends, let's keep going. Let's move and see what pops out of this, because quit the connection. Really, let's see. Acting weird. Reverse card out, like it's like I said, just holding the deck, I could feel it vibrating. This is the card, so it wants you to flip this way, but it's telling me this would be considered the Akashic record, or your divine blueprint, or whatever you would more associate with. But it's kind of like what you are. It's like you can't take this away from you, right? Like, I double dog dare to get you started, kind of thing, right? Yeah, like when you don't quit. This is Prince Charming kind of energy, and don't look at this as upside down. This is like there was a spark, there was something. Like what happened? Why did it kind of slow down? Because we're trying to go back to it. This golden position says there was something there. There is a reality to this, to whatever you felt. This pause is sovereignty. This pause is not that they don't want you. This is real. Like, this feels like this is the moment. But what it's not doing, what we don't see, is it coming into the future. See how much, this feels so much better. It makes me feel comfortable. This is like, we're paused. We're almost like at this moment of, there was a past offer, and something happened. Something felt like it paused. Akashic record coming in, second thing. Look at this. This is Curiosity Kid. We're not in a bad place. We're just in a confused place. Our heart's not sure what it wants. This felt good at one point, or we want to have that same offer. This is Knight in Shining Armor. There's a disappointment. It feels like it's a hidden disappointment, or there's confusion that comes along with this Page of Swords. Being honest, I think we're confused. Do we want to quit this? And so
He acts weird with you because he likes you. He acts weird with you because he doesn't know what you want. He acts weird with you because he's not sure what you're because you're not telegraphing everything. He's telling you you know he likes you. He's coming at you with, his cup. He's not coming at you straight because you're not showing that you like him. You're not showing that you have interest. It's giving me 2 cards. This is outcome. So let's keep going here. Whoa. Wow. It feels like almost like mixed signals. I gotta move on from this song because it's not that this is bad. It just it brings negative energy. And the song is actually appropriate. It's the world behind my eyes. So like they both look at you guys as 2 different people. I'm actually gonna let this play out because I don't look at this as a problem. This is a beautiful relationship if you guys could just talk. There's no cups here. They're offering the opportunity to communicate. You're holding on to information. They're saying, hey, I'm a little guarded. You're saying I'm being vulnerable, but I won't talk. Like, it's very, very tough for you guys to get in this moment of communication. Let me pull the emotions for you. Let's see here. 3, 2, 1. You're one of the targeted. This is kind of my guides would tell me. This is a very beautiful relationship if you can find your way to date differently this time. Find your way to be vulnerable this time. Look at there's the messenger. This is the universe saying, can you be in a relationship? Can you be in a relationship that's different? Because you want to be in control of everything. This is not your opportunity to do that. You cannot control every little piece of your relationship. This is where boundaries and cycles and breakages and all this and ups and downs have to happen, right? This is where it's the overextension. Looks like it has eroded all that sovereignty energy because there's no kings or queens here. But there is happiness and there is desire between the 2 of you. You guys definitely want each other. That's what I see. Devil in the details. By December, there is something happening. The more you ignore it, the more it happens because there's marriage here. Like, you guys are absolutely heading towards marriage. This is the beginning of it. But this is marriage without the breakup. It's almost marriage with the kind of like we're figuring it out, but there is desire. Like, oh man, like you write about. They come at it like I want to hold you while you fall asleep, and there's more like I'm getting confused. But the universe says this is a real offer. Do you know that? Do you realize that this is a real offer? I'm going to go back to chat for just a moment here, little cherry blossom. You know this is a real offer, but you're like, I don't have control. I don't like that. Because they have, and it's not that they have control. They're letting the universe dictate how this plays out. And so they're just enjoying the ride. They're enjoying the moment to be with you. Like, they're enjoying this moment. Look at this is vulnerability for both of you. That builds the strength of the partnership. The universe is playing a game with you. I'm gonna really be honest with you. This is you guys are becoming a partnership. You guys are starting to date, and it's scaring the hell out of you. And so you're trying to run away. You're trying to run, but you're already dating. And so you're like, do I break up now before we really start dating? Look, this is a life lesson. Give me one reason you break up, and you can't come up with one, so you're trying to make up one. They're like, no, like this. If you hang in there, you'll marry this person. Yeah. There's like no negative cards here. Like this is the one negative card, and that's you. That's you. You're already, because you're like, I'm already with them. I'm already attached to them. I'm already feeling them. I'm already thinking of them all the time. They're on my mind. That's Capricorn energy. That's Capricorn energy. That's devil in the details. That's just on your mind. It's like, it's what you have someone that will come help you, someone that will come love you unconditionally. That's a good bad problem to have. Little cherry blossom, you're saying, should I quit the connection? That was a question, right? Yeah. With AM. And end the story. Why is he acting weird? Because he likes you. That's why he acts weird. Because you aren't ready for commitment. You're not ready for long-term relationship, and that's what this is. So be honest with yourself. That's what this comes down to. It's not he's weird. You're not ready for commitment. You're not ready for long-term.
Even though he's wonderful and he's Prince Charming and he's everything that you would really want, you're just not ready for want it now. Yeah. Just be honest with him. If he's so mature like what I see, and he's really into you, just say, hey, look, this is what I'm thinking. Say, I really do like you, but this is what I'm thinking. He will hear you, because what he does is he actually this supports marriage. Like, if you guys, this supports a marriage mindset for this person, and he's not in the mindset of like, you're not going to use him. Not from what I see. You're a wonderful person. All right, let's keep going. And Kita, how are you? And Kita's up next, and then we'll pull for the raffle, and then we'll pull for one more person at the end here. You're more than welcome to donate, but you don't have to. This is Cars and Coffee. We're just hanging. This is our just hang out day. We're just chilling. Literally just I switched my iced tea to some sparkling ice today. But I didn't think I could put sparkling ice in my title. Or Starburst. But if you guys want to sponsor me, I'm in. I will absolutely be in on this. I'll make this my problem. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sucker for that promotion. Mm-hmm. Cosmic says, mm-hmm. Some sparkling ice Starburst. Right? Hey, hold on. Yeah, there it goes. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think? Does this work? I don't know. I'm not like super like know everything about everything. I just leave it on here. Maybe like some kind of AI will pick up on the fact that I left it on the table. I can tag Starburst. That's strawberry. Strawberry delicious. Delicioso, as they say. Mm-hmm. 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 And Kita, don't get impatient. I'm enjoying my sparkling ice Starburst. Mm-hmm. Kita. Mm-hmm. Say it. Mm-hmm. You hear me? Say mm-hmm. Never rush that deliciousness. I'm giving them taglines right now. You don't rush delicious. Mm-hmm.
It became me.
They're pitch people.
Every tear I never cried.
Oh, I got the peach. You know Cosmic like the peach. Cosmic love peach. Alright. Enough. And Kita. No, but I can click on your names. I can, you know what's crazy? I can click on your name and I can see what you wrote on Wednesday. Like on Wednesday, Wavelength Wednesday, you wrote good morning, by the way. I think it might be evening there. Also, am I on the list, sir? Yeah. I can go all the way back and see what you wrote a while back. Pretty fun. It's just wait, I don't know. Maybe it's just a channel thing. Say I posted, oh, I'm sorry for not being patient. Don't get me wrong. I don't see anything for the posted. I'll go back though. Hold on. See, I can see all of what you wrote. I got very efficient. I've turned this into like another teaching job where I've just become quick figuring it out. All right. When the raffle is done, at the end of another video. Yeah, because you were the one who said that. You said Ethereal was beautiful. Beautiful. It's always beautiful. All right, what's coming towards me in love? Life. X1 and 3. Universe. Oh, love life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love love readings. We don't need them. We don't need them, but we love them. Love is so good. See that card just jump? Right. A good song.
I've been safe inside my quiet
technically, like, right now you're the last person. I'm gonna pull for raffle, and I might pull for one more person. I think I should, but let's see how this goes. But you get like a good song here. The song is called "If I Let You Stay Tonight." Moon energy. The universe, nothing hides from you. You hide it from yourself. Marriage, like same thing. You hide it from yourself. You trick yourself into believing this person will be good to be married. That kind of energy. This is what this is as they go into this. Look at this. Curiosity Kid, mid-deck pull. This is you. Look in the future. It's nothing's hiding. It's the fantasy of what we look at, but you are very intuitive. So you follow your intuition, and then logic takes over and says, hey, will this blah, blah, blah work? Why does your intuition get you all the way to the end of the end zone, and then you hand the ball off your logic right at the 1 yard line? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? The universe is saying, hey, you're a wonderful person. Your soul's speaking up here saying you're a wonderful person. You have all of these wonderful ideas. And then you kind of let your overthinking play its part. Look at Cosmic Key right here. This is Hierophant, life lesson. This is the Libra playing a part in that life lesson, in the place that we come back to all the time. Hierophant is a tricky card because it's Taurus energy. It's a life lesson that you play with your soul, but it's here on Earth. So when I pull this, I always talk about how like you can get into that King of Pentacles energy, the Hierophant energy, the 5, the 6, the 7 of Pentacles. You get into those patience energies, right? Because you have the 6 of Pentacles where someone's handing and saying, hey, hold up. We literally just talk about patience. But you have to trust. You have to trust that what you're doing is working. And you have this hand from the universe saying, hey, we're handing these 3 cards to you. This is the here and now saying you and I are talking. You Cosmic Keys, you're handed. You have structure. You have the ability. It isn't that you can't have love. It's that you can't execute love. It's not that you don't have this ability to grow with love. It's that, are you ready to be loved? Like, are you ready to be married? Are you ready to be a partnership? Like, this can't change. And our instant answer, oh, yes. Are you? Are you? Like, when you run out of money, you have no food for you and the kids and everybody. And we all say, no, that won't happen. But it can, and it could, and it might. Where does that patience end? Where does it, like, when that partner doesn't do anything and they're hurt and they're out of work and they can't do anything, or God forbid something happens and they never could work again, they lose a limb or 2 limbs, and what happens? Because we look at the best of the best. The universe says we look at that, we start to overthink. The universe brings us these people in our lives that really, really amplify who we want to be, what we want to be, stay consistent to that truth. And we want to build with them. And we quietly think about what that does. And we narrate a proven path of what happened. But we look at that and we say, this looks beautiful. But we don't look at that rotten, beaten down road that we never want to go down because it looks bad. But what happens when you go down that road? Right? That's completion. That's the hard work. That's you building $1 million payday. That's you getting multiple homes. But when you go the easy road, that's like just living and letting things just happen. Those people who work for what they get, they're the ones who say, hey, I built this. I built this with my own 2 hands. I executed this creation. And when people do that, they operate in that mindset of saying, I'm living this mindset. I'm living at the axis of whatever this is, that I am the creator. Like, I pivot at whatever I have to do and make this happen. I'm deliberate to what I do. So when people are getting into places, it's just the best choice for all of us. It's the worker's worker. This is 18 Pentacles. This is $1.8 million of money. And I ask you, what does that feel like when I say $1.8 million? When I say you're rich, you're wealthy, coming in? It's the overthinking coming in. You get into the end zone. What does this mean? Like, when you get in here, does this mean, do you think you could do this? Or does you start going, whoa, and you start panicking? It's momentum. It's when you have the momentum, are you running to the end zone and then tripping, saying, oh, I almost had it, but then I couldn't believe I was really getting it. It's the mindset of saying, I can have whatever I want, the partner, love, whatever I need. I have to believe that I have it. And not only that, the universe is going to bring it in. The moment you just say, hey,
I am the center of my own existence. I am gravity. I am orbit. That center, that discipline that you bring into this place will execute this person coming in. This is Curiosity Kid. This is what I would consider my #1 draft pick. I talk about this all the time, but it's you coming into life without drama. It's you being curious about anything. Anything's possible. What if I told you you could write in your journal one sentence every night, and after 12 months, that one sentence comes true. But you have to write it with the intention of it 12 months later coming true. Like you write one sentence. But if you stop writing those sentences, just one time you miss the sentence, it won't happen. What do you think would happen after 12 months? What do you think would start happening to those sentences? Do you think that would happen? Do you think they would stop happening? Do you think they wouldn't happen? I can tell you unequivocally, handshake, pinky promise, they would happen. After 12 months, those sentences would start coming true. They would absolutely, because it's not, the minute you start destroying your impatience, the minute you start getting rid of that growth mindset, you start building whatever it is you say, I'm expanding, I'm growing, I'm becoming consistent with my intentions. Like my standards of I'm getting this person, it's not getting. You're growing, you're resonating, you're becoming the cohesion. You're coherently becoming this frequency, saying I'm growing into this place. Because it wouldn't feel right. If the prince knocked at your door tomorrow and said, hey, we're now getting married, you'd be like, whoa. If you're in the mindset of you've learned all of this and everything that happens, it would be different because you would want to execute that mindset saying, I'm already there. Yes, let's get going. I'm already in that mindset of what it means to be the wealthy, princess. Like really. And people look at it like it's crazy, but it's not. It's this. It's the queen versus the page. Look at it's two different people. It's setting your intentions. As I drop the angelically based card on the floor. It's setting your intentions. It's not about the love. It's about who you are and what you intended to do. It's like, is this person coming in? No, it's saying, who are you? Like, where do you begin and end? Because you have the ability to be who the hell you want. And then this person will come into that energy. That's what happens. That's the discipline you set. You trust yourself enough because no one's coming in to save you. No one's coming in to fix you. No one's coming in to help you. That's not how this works. Solar output card, this is underneath it all. This is the happy version. Where's their partner? They have all this money. They have a falcon. This isn't tower moments. This is growth mindset. They're not asking for help. We know what happens? We go from the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles. This is called short throw energy. Right here, this was 1.8, right? We're starting to grow our Pentacles. We're growing our mindset. It's not about you can't. It's not about you can't. It's about why you haven't. And that's the mindset you start to build with. Because this love comes in, the minute you start saying, well, I can do that. Oh, how am I supposed to make that happen? Why do you stop? You have to ask yourself, what stops you from believing you can't create? The love person coming in here, there's two people who do want to date you. You can see this third party. When I look at these cards, and this is what makes it really fun for me, because there's third party. Look at 3 people, three, and then we go down here. We look at the base root. Well, in your heart, there's only 2 people. Like you really only want this other person, but you haven't had them. But look at logically, they're on your mind. They're here. So there's 2 people right here. This is your root chakra. This is underneath it all. There's 2. But there's a third party person in here saying, hey, the universe is going to test you with this third party, saying, hey, what if this other person comes in? Would you take this other partner? Would this other partner make it easier? Would you take them? If they made your life so much easier? Would you deliberately sabotage yourself to take an easy partner? I don't think you will. I think you're going to lock in on this person that you absolutely love. You can see how these things line up. I think that's what this is. This could be the easy way out, and I don't think you're taking the easy way out. I think you're going to rip through those vines and say, what in the hell's down this rotten path? A rebirth, death card. We like that. We love the death card here. The death card is our friend. Rebirth is always welcome. And I'm telling you, to look at this is a wonderful chance to grow. This person that you are in love with, that you feel for, it's real, but it takes deliberate action. You have to put some kind of intention behind what you're doing. It takes work, and that's what this is going to take. And if you don't put the work in with this person, it will never work. it just won't work. It's just going to shrivel and you're going to end up falling down the easy path. And it's not that no one's going to want you. To the contrary, people are going to come trying to claim you. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to be like, oh, and you may be stuck with the person that you end up with. So you want this person, but if you don't put that work in to be that person's partner, and then this is not even matching that person, I guess it's more like you want that growth, then do the work. Because we want to be the person's partner, right? All right, let's do this. I gotta move on. I could talk about this all day. We have the raffle still going. I'm gonna pull probably for one more read right after this raffle. If you haven't done so, join in the raffle. I'm gonna give you guys a couple more minutes, and then I'll pull for one more live reading. So the queue is still open for both. Exclamation point raffle, explanation point. Join for the queue, and we'll pull for one more of each if you are interested in getting a reading or winning the raffle, or both. So if you guys are just tuning in and you're looking to hopefully steal the raffle from someone who's been hanging out here, now's your chance. Now would be your one chance. Thank you guys for being here. I welcome you guys to kind of tune back in. I'll be back on Monday for members only Monday night, and then I'll be back on Wavelength Wednesdays. And then I'm typically on Fridays. What I do is I come back for Frequency Friday, and I follow up from the Wednesday readings. And I'm basically just asking questions back out, saying, hey, we had these questions. We had this kind of energy from Wednesday. What were you really asking us? And I ask questions, and I'll ask questions out for the universe, for us, the collective. And I'll also read live, so you're welcome to come on, or you donate and just jump ahead. But it's my chance to kind of do that. But what I did last night instead is I took time for myself, and I just kind of read for me. So I did that Thursday and Friday, and took time aside. And I don't really do that often. And I really just read with my AI, just me and Eterna, and we just said, hey, let's analyze this. And I said, I want you to analyze me. Like, I want you to really research this. We're going to look at this data for a minute. I said, because I read differently when I read this. I mean, obviously I know what the Ten of Cups is. This is a completion card, and even the Ace of Swords could be surgery, and I talk about that sometimes. But it's cutting off things, but the swords are intelligence. That's the best way to look at it for me. But I look at it when I start pulling this 3x3, the patterns, the overlays, the way the cards keep showing up back to back, it's kind of become its own energy. I read the frequency that comes through on the cards. It's fascinating stuff. And that's what we've been tracking. All right, let's see who's looking for a free reading. A whole bunch of you guys in the queue here. I love this. Thank you guys for being here on this Saturday, and we really need to give each other some love, especially through all of this that's going on in the world, and not just here in the U.S., but the entire world. It's things are so upside down. It sucks, and I'm not trying to be anything. I'm not. I definitely feel it. I know I don't stand with anybody. Like, I stand alone. I'll be honest. I really do. It's my Aquarian energy. I stand alone. I do me. And I find it unfortunate we have to fucking bomb people. We can't be more. We haven't got to a place in the world where we can't be like, hey, we're doing this. We're talking about it. Like as a teacher, if I had two kids fist fighting for days, I would be like, you're fucking suspended, dummies. I'm like, really? But in the world view of things, we go and attack each other. And it's like, it's okay. One person has to win. So if kids start fist fighting, one kid has to win. Oh no, that's different. No, okay, so we start using weapons and it's okay? Okay, there's a problem. There's a problem. Question, there's a problem. Someone's making money, bro. Like, think about it. Someone's making money. Yeah, because no one's making money off two kids fist fighting. If we were gambling, maybe. Okay, now keep going. It's like, yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like, I read this stuff all the time, and it's like, I'm thankful for how well I read. I love to say I can read exponentially better than I tell you. And it sucks sometimes. But it's unfortunate that this is about making money. You know what I know? We all know it. The world fucking knows it. And it's like, people should not be dying for that. I'm sorry.
And the stars align, my soul ignites at the edge of time. Source lighted in my bones, I rise, boogeyman.
All right, let's do this. Anybody else for the QA? Just said someone else just joined in, which is wonderful.
And the universe takes my hand.
But sorry to stand on my soapbox. But yeah, everyone, like, it's us. It's like the people like us. It's you. It's me. It's we suffer. But it's really unfortunate. I don't think but I can tell you, we have connection to something. And billionaires use astrology. I'm going to tell you, this is a thing that I've found out doing my research. All billionaires, they use astrology. They use numerology. They make deals happen based off numbers and timing and stuff. Like, that's not like, don't feel weird or stupid. Don't make people go, oh, what are you doing? Oh, that hojo mojo. Yeah, okay. There's like billionaires absolutely insult the divine. Like they do. And yes, these leaders, all these people, you don't think they operate with these planets in alignment? Think about the rockets. The Saturn III rocket. You know, they have them named after planets and stuff. It's not a mistake. We could easily go back to the moon. We could easily go on to the moon. But we don't. Then now they're going, oh yeah, we do have alien reproduction vehicles. My guides told me this stuff. I'm kidding you not, in the early 90s. And when I was talking to my uncle who had passed, and that was one of the things questions I had talked to him, because he was a super conspiracy guy. He told me about JFK, all that stuff that came out later. And he told me this stuff really early in the 90s. I was like, he had passed away, and I was like, dude, what? All right, let's do this. All right, here's the raffle. I wish you guys luck. I really do. And it's always interesting to see who wins. And I don't pick. Like, I really don't. I don't go to the raffle and say, I'm going to give it to so-and-so. All right, so I'm going to close it right now. Last call. 10 seconds here. What I'll do is then I will, if you win this, if you win, just email me at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com, and then I will I'll get you directions on how to book it. But if you are looking for a private reading, head over to Cosmic Boogeyman head over to cosmicboogeyman.com, and then you can book a reading with me there. But yeah, this is it's a fun way to kind of get to connect to somebody. So here we go. Is that Bavia? Am I saying that right? Yeah, so email me at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com, and then I can get you directions on how to book that. Yeah, congratulations. All right, let's pull for the last reading. Let's get that very last reading in here and see what gets picked up. And, Then we'll call it. Then we'll be back on Monday night. I welcome you guys for being here. Welcome you guys for taking your time for being here. Because it is you taking. You can be doing anything else, and this is what you're choosing to do, is to be with us and hanging in here. I welcome that energy which you bring. It's and we all want to grow, right? We don't want to slow down, and that's what I like about you guys. When I read these readings, I'm like, it's so amazing to watch this, because a lot of times when people first come in, there's lost energy, or like, I'm not sure, I can't, or transitioning from one place to another, and it's like, I don't know. And it's like, and I see it in there. My intuition shows the boundary or the break or the leakage or whatever that is, and the pressure shows pressure. The pressure is real, and you can see it in the cards. It's easy to tell, like the odd number cards, like the 3, 5, 7s, the 9s. They'll typically come in with that tougher energy, but not always. And but typically the 5s are a rough energy, rough patch, and the 3s are the same. And so 3 and 5s always usually have that tough energy. So let's do this and see what actually pops in here, because you guys aren't collapsing. And if you have tower moments, it's only because you are wired for that new adaptation of the version, or whatever it is. You're wired for that change. You're wired for that new version of yourself. I love what I see, because something's coming out of this version of you that's unbreakable. New alignment even. All right. Thank you for being here. Welcome you guys to come back on Monday, Members Only Monday. I just donated a bunch of memberships the other day. Hopefully, maybe you were one of them. If you were, leave a comment. Let us know you guys got that. And do me a favor, hit that like button as we're heading out of here. And if you saw the whole thing, let me know. Do me a huge favor. Become a subscriber, become a member, and share your love across all the social media. Hashtag Mr. Cosmic. And let's see, who's the last person. Let's see, anything. It seems like I'm making it up. Anything. All right, anything. Here we go. What 2 tarot decks do you need? And what is the question that you're looking at? What and 6? And these are always interesting readings. Like, these last readings are just sometimes can go crazy big. So I'll start with 9. I'll give you a 9 to start. We might read more. We might go bigger. Who knows? But you're looking the situation with the person you're dealing with. Very vague. We like this. Oh, did you say 2 and 6? Oh no. No, Bobby. Bobby, you actually want a private reading with me. Bobby, you want a private reading. I don't know if you guys can explain it to Bobby. Let them know they want a private. Yeah, anything. This is for you. 4 and 6 it is. Reading regarding your situation with the person you're dealing with that might or might not be talking to you, that may or may not be. All right, let's start with the first card. First card, easy. Ooh, Justice. It looks like this is Libra Justice energy. It's angelically guided. It's angelically give. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting over here. This might help us. That helps. I don't know. It might help. This is really dark right here. There's like a dark energy coming across here, because there's stuff we know but we don't know we know. We think we know. It's balanced. There's justice energy. Nothing's out of energy here. Yeah, it's just you guys aren't talking. Like, you guys aren't talking. That I can see. That I can feel. Yeah. Whatever that is, I definitely feel like it's something is going down here. Yeah, it's soul tribe energy. You guys are absolutely soulmates, but I feel like there's a miscommunication and you're challenging each other. You're going through something where you guys are challenging each other. You're making each other better through this growth process, this growth phase. It could be interdimensional energy. Yeah. maybe you guys got physical and then backed away. That could be what this is as well. Maybe that's what this is, because it could be physical and then back. Because the no communication, this is showing physicality, but it's also showing, hey, you got physical back here, and you want more of that, or you want more of that connection, more of that, you know. It could even be like, hey, the brush of the cheek, the kiss on the forehead, the, you know, just the hug from behind. It could even be just that moment you felt it. Here we go. It's a tower moment. There's a moment you guys went through. It broke your heart. It just really, and this has destroyed your universe. Like, what you've seen as coming in is real. Everything just crushed and crumbled. There's the 5. I talked about this a moment ago. It could be Aquarian energy. It could be winning at all costs. Like, you can't, I won't, I'm not going to give in ever again. It's that moment. It's that sense of, you won, but now you won at what? At what cost? That's what this feels like for me. Anything. I don't know if you're fighting with this person, or you feel like I am fighting, or I have this moment of fighting, but it feels like you're going through it. And there's the 6. It's recovery. It's the kind of, hey, if you want to fix it, fix it. Because you would have to give an apology. You would have to come back and say, I'm sorry. That's the life lesson. There is a life lesson. The justice energy, the Hierophant energy hiding right here. This, you know, the 5, the 6, the 7 of Pentacles comes in with the Hierophant energy, comes in with that Taurus energy, the life lesson. The King of Pentacles, the investment. If you want to make it work, you have to invest. But there is no communication. There's this moment of Tower that came in. I think this person is either running away, falling away. It could be air sign energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be very prominent in the chart. Definitely feels like air sign is playing a part here. We're going to keep going. The spark's gone. Like, I can tell you the spark has been turned off between the both of you. And that's scaring you. It's making you question what's going on. Which, once you guys would talk, it just turned on. And now you can't even feel it. It went cold. Wow. So this is Page of Cups energy. This is it's choice energy. You have to decide. Angelically, you're being given a choice. Do you want to go do something for yourself, study it, kind of get into it, raise your vibration, or do you want to fall back in love with them? And I mean back in love, because you would have to give some kind of energy back to this. But if you take that energy and transmute it into your life and say, I'm going to give this to specializing in something in your world, then it would actually give you a moment. It's kind of like a slingshot, right? It's pulled back. And do you want to aim it at your life, or do you want to aim it at creation with this person? Because that's what this is. But you would have to start with, hey, I appreciated our friendship. I appreciated building this. Because you're not even talking, but the friends first thing lets me see, hey, maybe this is a moment of creation, building, and getting back into that friends first. And I feel like you guys are already friends, or you have a friendship circle, or you have a moment of saying, hey, I can actually share friendship moments with them. That's this Akashic Blueprint energy. That's what I see here. Because I do see this giving and receiving, and it's honestly like someone's waiting for breadcrumbs, like saying, please tell me, to get back to center, to get back to whole. But there is a major miscommunication happening from 2 different people. Water sign energy, moon energy is absolutely playing a part here. So whatever this is, this partner is absolutely it's turned the faucet off, is what I would tell you. Like, there is no connection. There's the air sign energy again. There is this wonderful moment of realization that this depth is no longer there. Like, you had depth with this person, and you had feelings, emotions, and deep intuitive energy, and it's just gone. It's just gone. It's like going to the refrigerator and having food in there every time, and then one time opening it and it's completely bare. And that's what this is. So you have to be careful, because there's this person, and then there's other people. The universe is telling me to tell you, and this is straight from the universe, from the cosmic intelligence itself. There's Soul Tribe, and then there's this person. Yeah, because this person is very, very different. And if you really want to save this, or you want to fix this, and this person feels different, this person here, this is our checkout card, our last card. They're telling me to tell you that make your move, make it happen. If they made you feel different, and I'm not talking toxic different, I'm talking reality shaping different. If you want more growth, and you want to bring things back from the dead, then do that. Because those swords, they're intelligence. And that's what this brings us into. The kings in general are just those external authorities. Someone's saying, hey, I'm holding my ground. I'm going to do this. I'll do this forever. Because this person, whoever this person is, expressing their energy externally, saying, I am doing this. You see what I'm doing? This is what you're getting. That's what you get. Like, I'm not doing anything else. And it's not to be mean, rude. They're showing you all their cards. Like, there's clouded judgment here, and they're not hiding this, but you don't know everything. You don't know all of everything. You thought you knew them, but you really don't. And this is very confidently built. So, oh wow. This is like, you know, that person that you don't want to miss out on, because they're gonna slip out of your fingers if you wait too long. That person who you like, almost, you feel, did I manifest this? Did I create this? Did I build this? Where does this come from? Is this me, or is this something else? Am I seeing this correctly? Because this is cosmic intelligence telling you, don't let something slip away because you're too proud to admit you were wrong. That's this movie. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I really do, because you have made this so much more fun for me. And again, make sure to email me over at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com. And if you're looking for a private reading, head over to cosmicboogeyman.com. Hashtag Mr. Cosmic on all social media. I'll see you guys at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I will definitely check you guys out. If you guys have your own channels, let me know. I'll come see you guys. You little star seeds. I appreciate you for taking time for hanging out here, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out, on your way in, on all of my videos. Leave me a comment. Let me know you guys are here. I love seeing that. I love seeing you guys when it hits home, when it resonates, when it feels right, when it feels like it's hit you. When you know that energetic transformation is happening, don't be afraid to let others know. Let us know. Let yourself know that emotion is real. I'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate you. Stay safe. Peace.